Audible.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to D&D&D&D&D campaign number 2 of Black Ink and Blue Blood. When we last left off, the party began to storm the palace, so to speak. The party, disguised as servants, infiltrated the heavily guarded wedding going on at Foxfire Network Towers, where Kaloum is exercising their digital iron fist over the city of Edict, threatening the lives of everyone with a cybernetic augmentation and even those without by proxy. The party will not stand for that. Playing their parts very well, the party managed to slip in with as minimal attention as can be possible done to them. Zephyr putting on a distraction so the party could infiltrate the depths of the tower. The party climbed up, Zephyr taking a dumbwaiter once the distraction was complete, and found themselves in the central network room. It's boiling hot, and a deep fall awaits you should you tumble off the catwalk. Neon has managed to digitally greet Kaloum in cyberspace, and the two prepare to face off with whoever's hacking prowess will determine who comes out on top. Meanwhile, the party has their own battle to fight, as Gil, frightening the scientists, has alerted the Peacekeepers to their presence, and a strike team of 9 operatives and 2 automatons has come up to face the party head-on. And with that, as the Peacekeepers ready for battle, loading their weapons, and have declared that they are taking no prisoners after Caleb took down their field commander.
Oh, wow, I killed their field commander. Damn.
Yeah, they're like, you're talking about
Sure
prisoners.
shows that, dude.
He needs to be demoted. He died too easily.
Demoted.
Yeah, a professional assassin killed him. How easy.
Hey, to be fair, he's kind of a professional assassin learning.
Learning? You're fucking like, you're level 7.
It's not like he's fucking level 20. He's not as strong as he can be.
You do realize that professional adult assassins are level 3, right?
Yeah, and you do realize level 20 is like god status, typically.
Yeah. But, regardless, the battle begins. I would like everyone to please roll for initiative.
And I get advantage on initiative.
Indeed you do, my son.
What?
Yeah.
Plot twist.
Wow.
I don't need the advantage. That's a natural 20.
All right. As per the norm, I'll do calls so that people aren't yelling numbers at me. So let me just get the battle document pulled up.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm definitely taking the 20.
All right.
Oh,
This is
technically
gonna be
23.
So first, let me roll for the enemy groups. I will have each squad of Peacekeepers and the Automatons take their turns. So basically, each squad is going to go together, but that means that their turns will be a bit more scattered. Okay. For Squad A, that is... Yeah, they get no major modifier to initiative, so becomes that. Team B gets that, and Team C, which is where Caleb is, gets that. Okay. All right. 25 to 20?
23.
24.
Out of curiosity.
What is his initiative?
Plus 5.
Damn.
Yeah, he has a 20 in dex.
God, I wish I had more than 3.
One roll, I forgot. Okay.
Well, the only way to do that is to raise your dex, which you can't get a feat then.
And I almost forgot, I have to roll for Kaloum's Cybernaut as well, and because of his download ability, what's he gonna do?
What?
Kaloom's Cybernaut has a special ability called Download. Whenever he rolls for initiative, he can give himself one of two benefits. Basically, he can choose to make one of his attacks stronger. I think he's going to make that one stronger. All right, and he gets... Okay, good roll on Kaloom's end. All right. Sorry about that. Just had to deal with that real quick. All right. 20 to 15?
15.
15 to 10?
11.
11.
All right. $10 to 5? 5 to none? Lucian, what'd you get?
Yeah.
I got.
All right.
What was that?
22, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming before.
Okay, let me get the initiative order noted.
So I assume it's going to be Gil first.
They have super high initiative.
And I heard him say they don't have particularly notable initiative.
Yeah, and the biggest thing that would beat that is if you have, like, I think, what is it, Observant? Right? It gives you, there's one that gives you a +5 to initiative.
Okay. And I think it's alert.
Maybe.
All right. Initiatives are noted. The battle begins.
What's the order?
In terms of players, because the enemies will basically go whenever I deem it so. I deem it so!
Gil, Caleb, Lucian,
Gil,
Zephyr.
Caleb, Lucian, Raccoon, Zephyr, and Neon and Caro go together.
It is alert.
So, with that said, Gil... Oh, also, speaking of, Gil, I did add the Dredge Anchor to D&D Beyond, so you can add that to your inventory whenever you like. But
Nice.
you have charged the automatons and dragged one of them towards you and begun to engage in a melee with it. Raccoon stands astride your back with their pistol at the ready. What would you like to do?
So, the automaton that I have dragged to me. What is its size?
It is considered a medium creature.
Could I? Like, how close are we to the edge of the catwalk?
You are literally, like, overlooking it.
Push
You
him
gonna try to
over.
throw it over the edge?
I want to throw this sucker over the edge using shove. Like, I'm going to use my movement to go to the side of it and then shove it.
Okay. Alright, so this will use up one of your attacks.
I'm aware.
Alright. Yeah, it's within your reach, not one size larger than you. Okay. Make an athletics check. The automaton will make an athletics or dexterity check of its choice.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I got a 24.
Not a fantastic roll on my end. Even with its pretty good strength modifier, it fails.
Yes.
Oh, man. Does that work? Does it get pushed over? The question is.
Yep, push it away from you. Gil, shifting over to the side of the construct, you get into position, and despite its immense weight and size, you give it a hard push. Raccoon on your back cheering as you push it, and with a confused whining beep, it falls over the side of the catwalk.
How far is the fall of the catwalk?
Caleb, at a glance, because you're at the corner of one of the catwalks, at a glance, that is easily a several 100-foot drop.
So that thing is kaput.
Almost certainly.
Probably not
And even if it wasn't, it's going to take it a while to get back up here.
That used what, 5 feet of movement?
And it would,
Technically 10 feet.
if it does survive, it's probably not going to survive on much health, and it would take it a long time to get up here.
Yeah.
So I then want to step back 5 feet,
Okay.
and then use my anchor on the next automaton and pull it 10 feet to me.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
Okay.
Going bodiless on their ass.
They don't want him. They don't want. They don't. They said no mercy. So I'm just doing what they said.
Okay. So strength saving throw, 8 plus proficiency plus strength, so that would make it. Gotta pull up your character sheet real quick. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so a DC 15 strength save from the automaton. All right, it succeeds. So that was your bonus action to attempt to use the anchor on it.
So can I save my other attack?
So what are you waiting for?
I want to prepare to when it comes my way and it's over the catwalk. I'm going to save my second attack to push it over the edge as well.
Well, bear in mind, you can't push it over the edge unless you're facing the right direction to do that.
Oh yeah.
Well, he's only used 10 movement, right?
Oh yeah, so basically you would have to position yourself a certain way to do that, but and even then you would be taking the chance that the automaton gets into that position on its own. But I will note that if it moves towards you, you are saving your next attack to attempt to shove it. Well, no, he failed to pull it. It was too strong.
Oh, okay.
All right. So if the creature moves towards you, you will make a shove attack. Got it. Gil, pushing one automaton over the side, you step back and twirling your anchor over your head, you hurl it at the next automaton, who catches it in their metallic hand and throws it off the side of the catwalk, and you're forced to reel it back towards yourself before you lose the item, and ready yourself for the automaton to potentially charge you. Is that the end of your turn, Gil?
Is.
All right, Caleb, you're up. Lucian on deck.
Right. I believe the one that's right next to Caleb has already been hit, right?
Yeah. You killed the first guy and then went after him.
How's he looking?
He looks pretty bad.
Does it look like it's likely the next attack will take care of him?
I'll tell you what. Make me a medicine check.
Oh, okay. What is is this the first time Caleb's ever made a medicine check?
It very well might be.
I get +1 to medicine.
Yeah, you're not very medical.
I got a 10.
Okay. Looking at him, he looks like he could take another few hits.
Alright. By the way, also out of curiosity, can sneak attack apply to 2 weapon fighting attacks?
Only one of them, but yes.
So hang on, I gotta check. There was some reason. Let me see. Features and traits, expertise.
You try to find.
I'm looking through my stuff. I think I remember. I think I get advantage against
Yeah,
those
take that
who.
turn.
Yeah, if they haven't taken their turn yet.
Yeah.
Alright. Caleb is going to attack this guy with his bigger sword.
Okay.
Bigger sword.
Yeah, my scimitar. So let me roll that attack, and I get advantage, which also means I get sneak attack on him. Let's see. Actions +6. That'll be that, and then... Okay, so it's going to be 22 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, here we go. Let's get. I think I do 1d6 plus 3, then sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Owie. Alright, that's going to be 19 damage
All right.
to this guy.
Yeah, who, out of curiosity, if you're curious, is the field team's medic.
And he's doing it
Well,
top
just
forward.
going to commit war crimes.
Oh,
Yeah, I actually have assigned who is doing what job on this strike team. They all have backstories and names.
Oh,
Well, not anymore.
And then they still have names, just they're
yeah. The names will be put on their tombstones.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
19
this is where the
damage.
story ends.
19 damage to the medic. You slash at them with your blade, and he gives a and reels back from you, trying to
How's
reach
he
for his own
looking?
weapons. Anything else
How's
on
he
your turn?
looking?
Also not very good. A little better than his buddy, but still not great. Your attacks definitely hurt them.
Alright, then I'm going to attack his buddy with the dagger +1, using
Alright.
2 weapon fighting.
Roll.
It's going to be 14.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
And then I roll a d4 +4.
Interesting that everyone gets 2 weapon fighting. I wonder why they have it like that.
Mhm.
That'll be 7 damage.
Okay. 7 damage to his buddy.
I read that Kayla just jumps at, like, just kind of, goes at the other guy, slashes with the sword, and then turns around and stabs the guy next to him.
Yeah. The two of them are scrambling for their own weapons as your attacks are blindingly fast and incredibly painful. Is that the-
professional assassin?
Is that the end of your turn, Caleb?
I think that
Right.
is everything I can do.
And I'm just making sure you made that second attack at advantage, right?
Do I get this 2 weapon fighting at advantage?
Well, he hasn't.
Yeah, because you're attacking
Okay.
before they've taken their initiative round. So just to see if you crit.
Alright. I didn't. I
Okay.
rolled the same exact thing.
So yeah, you're good. All right. Lucian, you're up. Zephyr, you are technically on deck, although there's a few enemies before your turn, and Raccoon. So basically, just have what you want to do ready. You're the next player who will go. But Lucian, you're up.
It sounds like a lot's gonna
Okay.
happen.
So these other people, right?
You're gonna have to use Jair's mic, Amanda.
Every session.
Well, not every session, but
Yeah, I'm
most
not
of the
in
time.
that room.
Well,
Yeah, he's in the other room.
Sounds like one of you needs to travel.
Yeah, give me just a second, guys.
You good?
I'm coming.
the next turn is gonna be in cyberspace anyway. So while they're getting that sorted, Neon.
Yes.
There's going to be a fun little mechanic for this fight. So every time the cyberspace battle goes a turn round, you and Kaloum are going to make a contested hacking check. And whoever wins the hacking check for that turn round can modify the battlefield any way they like. You can put like yourself in an elevated position. You can put them really low. You can put a pit between you and them. You can make any change to the terrain of the battlefield you want. Right now, it is just a purely flat ground with 30 feet between you and Kaloum. But whoever wins this check can modify the battlefield to whatever advantage they want.
I
Okay.
see. All right.
So, Neon, Kaloum does have the initiative, but we're going to have a contested hack off to see to see if you can change the terrain to potentially be in your favor.
Don't forget you have
All right.
advantage.
Yeah, and you have advantage because Lucian has not broken concentration.
Nice. Even better. Let's see. We got 7 and then a 21. Or, no, I'm sorry, a 10 and then a 21. My bad.
Okay. You win the hack off this round.
Oh, hell yeah, baby.
Neon, right now it is just a flat battlefield with 30 feet between you and Kaloum. What terrain would you like to change or add?
Cool. Is it possible for me to make that 150 feet between me and him?
Absolutely possible.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Flying?
Neon, as you see Kaloum pull that decorative pistol you saw from their Cybernaut avatar, you start hacking, and almost as if by magic, but in truth just your brilliance with computers, the distance between you and Kaloum almost doubles, triples, and as you set up proxy after proxy to force Kaloum to fight through those before he can get to you. However, Kaloum does still have the initiative, but he is now 150 feet from you rather than 30. Lucian, are you able to
Five
take your turn?
times, by the way.
I didn't say I was good at math. Kaloum is smart, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's why you got
Peaceful.
friends.
Yeah, a jacket. Fucking cold.
All right, so Lucian, what do you wish to do on your turn?
Right, I think she left.
Alright,
Oh, never mind.
so my question is this. These 3 guys over here on the right hand side, can I see them or do I have to move?
You can see them.
Fireball.
No.
I don't know if I don't think she has fireball.
How far?
They are 45 feet from you. The one in the back is 50 feet from you.
Thanks. I'm gonna just, that little cluster right there, I'm gonna cast 3rd level command on them. I'm gonna point my little finger at them and just say, drop it! And I will use the command drop.
Okay. Which one are you using this on?
So you say 3rd level.
All 3 of them.
Yeah.
All right, so you're using it as at a 3rd level?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is a wisdom save. What's the DC?
I think
14.
it's 15. No, it's 15.
Yeah, it's 15.
Maybe they have a different their character.
Wisdom save of 15. Got it.
Roll.
That's up.
Roll that damage.
So damage.
It's
They
damage.
drop their weapons.
Drop it.
All right, one fails, the other 2 succeed. I'll say
The back one.
well, yeah, they actually go in a certain order, so it'll be. Hang on, let me get back to the battle map here. It'll be this one, the one in the top left. So
Okay,
the one.
with that one specifically, I will lock eyes with him and I'll say, drop it. Drop it.
I'm considering to hit.
And he or rather than throwing, but he drops his plasma crossbow to the ground.
Yeah, you technically only told him to drop it.
Yeah.
I can only say one, technically I can only say drop, but I just said drop it for flavor.
Well,
No, yeah, that's fine. I'll allow that.
As long as you have the word in there.
Okay, that the end of your turn, Lucian?
Seeing as that is a spell, and I don't think I have no.
Okay.
Practice it for
All right. It is now Kaloum's Cybernaut turn after Neon increases the space between them by 5 times, apparently. What is he going to do? Yeah, you've kind of limited his options here, Neon. Congrats.
Gotta be quicker
It was
than
a good
that,
choice.
bitch.
All right, he'll move 30 feet to try and lower it to 120 feet. But seeing as he's still not within range for any of his attacks, and you've out-hacked him for this round, so he can't change the terrain, he's going to move. He's going to dash to lower the distance further to 90 feet. So he's now 90 feet from you, but that is actually all he can do this turn.
Good job, Neon.
I'm doing it. I'm getting him.
Neon, you've bought yourself some time as Kalum is forced to eliminate the proxies you put in his path.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna kill him. He's gonna die.
So do you do
Die
that
by arrow.
roll every time it's one of their turn, or
No, at the top of the round, they'll roll to see who
Okay.
controls the battlefield. All right, it is now the Peacekeeper offense and support team's turns. Now, due to the phrasing of the command spell, it says the target drops whatever it's holding and then ends its turn. So this one's not going to get his turn. He's just going to drop his plasma crossbow and end his turn. The other two, however, the one in the back there with his crossbow still held proudly, looking over to Caleb, laying waste to the support team, calls into his headset. They're cutting us off, trying to keep us clumped. Split up. He is going to basically just leapfrog over his buddy and 3 feet movement, and he's going to get to here. And Lucian, locking eyes with you, he pulls free the ionic axe that you've seen Neon wield. It appears to be standard issue for Peacekeepers. And is this at good enough range? Yes, it is. He's going to throw the ionic axe at you.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna do my reaction. I'm gonna do shield, and we'll
Okay.
raise my AC.
Okay.
Shield.
So what's your AC now with shield?
21, right?
Make sure you take into account if you're wearing armor or not.
So now
Isn't it +5?
it's 21.
Okay.
Yeah. Because they
That's a
normally have
hit.
the same AC. Wow. He
Uh,
rolled really well.
I mean,
I trust the DM.
So yeah, he's going to basically throw his ionic axe, and it basically whirls in the air like a boomerang. And although you put up your shield, the plasma of the axe plows through your magical concentration and embeds itself in your shoulder. You take... yeah, he's going to make another attack this turn, so the damage will be a bit lessened. You take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
And he pulls free his plasma assault crossbow and is going to fire that at you as well. But real quick, since you have taken damage, roll for concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Is an assault crossbow
Don't
an
worry.
automatic crossbow?
No, but it is a crossbow with plasma enhanced bolts.
An assault style
Ooh.
weapon.
Nope. I rolled a natural 2.
All right. Neon, after you set the train to your advantage, you can feel the fox's cunning that Lucian gave you start to drain as you can feel Lucian kind of like almost like fall over onto you after one of your former Peacekeeper friends axes her in the shoulder, and seeing as
Knows any of these guys.
most likely
Don't worry, they're all dickheads. I promise.
uh,
They're all the worst.
Like, he sees that Caleb killed that field commander. He's like, oh, that was Field Commander Michaels.
no, that was Field Commander Joseph. He was such a cool dude.
He was 2 days away from retirement.
And the Peacekeeper gives a grin, seeing as they seem to have distracted you, and pulls free their plasma assault crossbow and is going to fire that at you.
Okay.
However, as he fires it, you can see it charge up and put up your shield spell again, and manage to deflect the bolt into the catwalk. And he kind of grimaces unpleasantly as he's forced to reload it. This next fella who still has his turn. What's he gonna do?
You're gonna have like one of them from each group take a turn every.
No, I meant each group takes their turn, but the offense and support team just happen to roll the same. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And, yep. Their pyrotechnics expert is going to also leapfrog over their commanded ally and pulls free an ice grenade and is going to huck that at you, Gil. Gil, make me a dexterity saving throw.
And Raccoon needs to make one too.
Yep, which I will roll for.
You said dexterity?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
At me, I would have been guaranteed half damage.
Oh yeah. Rogues.
That is a 17.
Okay, you and Raccoon both succeed the save, so you take half. You both take 6 cold damage as you hear this tink, tink, tink as a small ball lands at your feet and washes the area in cryogenic freezing. And they pull free their
Technician.
They pull free their plasma assault crossbow and are going to fire that at you, Gil. Gil, AC right now?
My current AC. Let's see. Make sure I don't have a shield equipped because I'm not using a shield right now.
You have 2 weapons on you, so can't really hold a shield, right? You have the harpoon.
I know, that's why I'm double checking, making sure that it's not accidentally equipped. But no, it is still 21.
All right. They take a kneeling stance and go to fire their plasma assault crossbow at you, but the bolt sails wide over your head. Their aim seeming a bit thrown off at the moment, and they kind of look down at their crossbow, almost confused.
Haha! You need to go back to the academy.
Yeah, there's like icicles embedded in your legs. Next up,
Or
I
even
will
an
speak
idiot
from
can use a
XCOM
grenade.
experience. Grenades don't require aiming chances.
to be fair, they had to nail like a 40-foot grenade throw on a 10-foot catwalk.
I mean, it's like, yeah, like if you ever you've played XCOM before, Matthew, you know you could just pick wherever the grenade goes.
That's true, but still. That being said, it is now the support teams go, which is the ones you're fighting, Caleb. The medic and the sniper kind of look to each other and give a grim nod before pulling free their ionic axes, and they're both going to take swings at you. Caleb, AC right now?
AC right now is going to be 16 because he was able to put his armor back on.
All right.
Also, is an opportunity attack its own thing, or is it a reaction?
It is a reaction.
Okay.
All right. 1 hits. 2 hits. Miss. Miss. All right. Caleb, as the medic starts swinging at you, you can tell, while they know how to use it, they're not necessarily the best at frontline combat. You're able to dodge their telegraphed strikes, although you do have to kind of roll around a bit, and they actually end up cutting through some of the railing, and you watch as it burns and falls into the pit below. The sniper, however, seems to be far better with it, ironically, and both strikes across the stomach, up the arm, both make contact.
Which one was the higher damage one?
Like the one that had taken more damage, you mean?
No,
Well,
which
no,
one had
He
hit me for more damage?
Yeah, like,
Well, the medic missed you both times, and the sniper hit you
No.
both times.
Yeah, which attack?
But I can
though?
only do this on one of the attacks.
Yeah, the problem is
Oh, I
you-
see. Well, I haven't rolled for damage yet, so I'll just tell you how much damage each one does. The first...
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge.
All right. Since he's not using any other weapon this turn, the axe will do a little more damage than normal. The first strike does 10 slashing.
Okay, what's the second strike?
Does 8 slashing.
Alright, I'm gonna uncanny dodge the first one.
All right, so that lowers 10 to 5, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you take 13 slashing in total.
Ouch.
Yeah, as the sniper starts just laying into you. That is the end of that chunk of Peacekeepers go. Raccoon is going to reload their pistol, so that'll end their turn. It is now the defense Peacekeepers go.
I like that you don't have a thing for Raccoon. I'm assuming you don't have like a proper sheet?
Oh, no, I have their sheet. I'm just mostly having them use their gun. There's actually in-character reasons they haven't been using their spells lately, so... what are they going to do? All right, I think the heavy weapons expert is going to stay here and shoot at Caro. The demolitions expert is going to head this way to help deal with Gil. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And...
You'll never take me alive!
This guy's also going to head up here because he's the engineer, so he's going to want to help the automatons. But he's going to stay about there so that they don't cluster together, as they now know that's a bad idea. So, heavy weapons is going to fire at you, Caro. Caro, what's your AC at the moment?
I'm going to say that when you've done any AoE spells, clustering up.
Sorry, it's 14.
Okay. That's a hit on the first shot, and a miss on the second. Caro, as one of the heavy gunner's plasma shot strikes true, you take 4 piercing. The demolitions expert is going to chuck his ice grenade at Gil.
Don't like Gil.
Gil, Raccoon, dex saves again.
Do we
Raccoon
even have
succeeds.
any AoE abilities?
I mean, some of us do, but not most of us, no.
Yeah, well, like, while I say it's because of AoE effects, you guys actually don't know why they seem intent on splitting themselves up. It seems like for whatever reason, what Caleb is doing seems to have really thrown them off. Neon's the only one who would have the answer, as they know Peacekeeper tactics.
Caleb is just slaughtering them over here.
You said, Dex, right?
They did get a
Yeah,
pretty
dex
good
save.
shot
Okay.
on them themselves.
All right, and what was it, Gil?
19.
All right, you both succeed, so you both take half.
Raccoon may die for this.
You both take 7 more cold damage.
That feels nice. It was getting a little warm up here.
Yeah, wasn't it hot in this room?
It's boiling in here.
Yeah, you're gonna get
Is
sick.
it hot enough that we might take exhaustion eventually?
You would have to be in here for hours for that to happen.
Okay.
And the
Well, that's
engine...
thing in D&D. If you're in
Yeah.
like, extreme weather, you have to roll for exhaustion or something.
Yeah. And the engineer is going to take both of his shots at Gil, and the demolitions is going to take his remaining one at Gil.
Okay, sit
So
and
3
watch
shots
this.
coming your way, Gil.
Okay. Nice. Interesting.
All right, 1 hits. Gil, just as you're enjoying the pleasant, cool air that the frost grenades are creating, and ignoring the frostbitten and icicle-stabbed legs for the sake of your bravado, your leg is promptly heated up by plasma as you take
Bill's gonna get sick.
7 piercing damage.
That's how they're gonna get him. They're gonna make him sick by heating up and cooling down his body too quickly.
Yeah. More plasma. I've had enough of this crap.
That is the end of the defense's team's turn. Zephyr, you're up. Neon and Carol on deck.
Yeah. They're spread out and all that. Next to one of this android I see. Has the android noticed me?
It doesn't look like it.
I guess. Worst comes to worst, I could just walk away, but I will hopefully. The way you said that makes me question, can I make a perception, see if he noticed?
Do you want to? Make a perception check.
Okay. 24.
You see that as the one you fought in Sunspot, it has eyes all around its head to better assist in its security job. And while it does not seem to be acknowledging you as the highest priority threat, it does definitely see you. You can see one of the lighted up parts of the diving helmet is locked onto you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Attacking it, not worth it. I see. So with that in mind now, I'm going to... Man, we're all so split up, so us rogues are not going to get that sweet, sweet advantage.
Well, it doesn't matter if they're grouped up or not. They have to have one of our people near them.
Yeah, so saying, well, they're all, the fact is, if they were grouped up, then we would all go after them, or Gil would go after them, but I guess I will get behind him, the robot, and I will ready an attack on him.
Alright, what's going to be the criteria?
Gil attacking him.
Okay, so Gil's prepping a reaction where if the automaton moves towards him, he's going to try and push it off the side, and your criteria is if Gil makes an attack action against it, you will attack it. Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Neon/Caro, you're up. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Alright. In that case, Neon, the battlefield is still flat, but you have extended it greatly. Kaloom's Cybernaut is 90 feet away from you and closing.
All right, cool. So I'm going to... So Morrigan's going to crouch down just a tad, and I'm going to level my newest weapon that I got whenever we got back to Edict, the shock capacitor.
Oh.
Yeah, so my dude is going to... Or, actually, no, I need to make a friggin' roll. What am I talking about? So give me a hot stack.
No worries.
So it's 14 plus, what was it? Plus 5. So 14 plus 5. That's 19. I almost said 21. That's 19. So I shoot him with a 19.
That is a hit.
Okay, cool. So he's going to take 3d12 damage.
Okay.
Wow, that's quite a bit of damage.
That's a little
Potential.
bit. There's
Like,
a little damage there. A
The
little
range
bit.
from 3 to what, 36?
Mhm.
Like that's the
Yeah.
that's the highest and lowest your results of your roll,
Oh,
possibly.
yeah. I was like,
Now,
what?
they get
No,
a
this
plus?
doesn't have a range of 36. Anyway,
Does it get a
Okay,
plus to
uh,
damage?
one more time.
Does it get a
Does
plus?
it get a plus to damage?
A
Yeah,
plus
like-
to damage with
like
the
yours.
shock capacitor? No.
Okay, so it's just a flat 3d12.
Yeah, just a flat 3d12.
It's like a spell.
However, so I have nailed him. I got a 10, an 11, and I'm not even kidding, a 12.
Nice. So that's
So
a
33.
21,
Yeah, 33 in total.
damage.
Yeah, 33 in total, and now let me make sure. Okay, never mind. Yeah. So he can no longer take reactions until the start of my next turn.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, that's all.
So, and 33 damage in total?
33 total.
Okay, a great hit. Any flavor for the shot capacitor visually?
It basically just, there's these two bars sticking out on either side of Morgan's shoulders, and electricity just begins to arc down it slowly as it begins to glow and make like a loud buzzing sound, and then just in one instant, it's as if I struck him with lightning. And
Zappity zap zap.
Yeah,
I've got my socks on a woolly carpet.
Kaloom's Cybernaut comes to a complete halt as the electricity surges through it, and they let it and you can see still surging through the digital as they actually have to stop and like catch their breath for a second, as presumably the lightning briefly stopped its heart.
Jesus.
You're
free to give up any time.
I'm just getting started.
Watch multiple health bars.
Yeah, for real. He's got 300 health.
He
Multiple phases.
I initiate hack. Fuck you.
Neon, is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to use Morgan's 30 feet of movement. Yeah, 30 feet of movement to move backwards 30 feet.
So you're keeping them at a distance. Okay, they are now 120 feet away from you. The battlefield is still flat. Keto, you're up.
Okay. Let me look at the... There it is. Okay. Can I see these guys from here? Or is it...
Yes, that whole pit is like completely...
I'm just going to tell everybody, this is the only thing that obstructs view.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
There is nothing else on here that obstructs view.
Okay, so I'll be able to hit anyone.
Isn't that right?
Pretty much, yeah. The only people you can't see, Caro, are this guy and this guy. Everyone else is visible to you.
So I'll hit him. He's directly in front of me.
All right, heavy weapons guy.
I was right, Matty. This is the only visual obstruction here. Right?
Yeah, there is some railing you guys could, in theory, use as cover, but even then you could see them. It just would be harder to hit them. All right, go ahead and make your attack, Caro.
Okay.
Or attacks, rather.
Pew pew.
And will you be 14 to hit?
Yeah.
That is a hit. And are you going to be applying poison to this?
I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
What's the DC on the saving throw?
12. 12 con.
They fail.
Ooh, I
Get
see.
poisoned.
Yeah. Take
Get
that.
frogged.
Get disadvantage now.
Bruh.
Get hippity hoppity. No, get crazy frogged.
So it was 5 arrow damage and 2 poison.
Poison.
Okay. Are they poisoned, or do they just take poison damage?
You get if you apply it to the weapon,
I think
it's
they
just
take
damage.
poison damage. Yeah, they take
Okay.
poison damage.
Okay, noted.
Yeah, they have to touch it. It's poisoned.
You fire your first non-plasma crossbow shot at the plasma crossbow wielding heavy weapons operative, who gives they don't say anything or even let out an obvious gasp of pain, but they do reel back a bit from the shot, and you can see them kind of slump a bit as the poison courses through them before they shake their head to clear it. Anything else you would like to do, Keto?
Will they have
I'll
multiple?
shoot him again.
All right.
Fucking do it again.
Yeah,
I'll fucking do it again. All right. Roll.
And
Literally
again.
the same thing.
All right, that's a hit. Roll for damage. And let's see if he takes some extra poison. He does.
The stinky dice have redeemed themselves.
8 regular damage, 5 poison.
Okay. Kato, you lay into them with another crossbow bolt, this one almost above the heart. And you can see they are starting to get weathered down. They are not looking so good.
Just with rapid fire crossbow bolts. It's like those. You ever seen those like Chinese crossbows where they have like the little lever?
Oh yeah, the repeating crossbow, yeah. Alright. And anything else on your turn, Kato?
Good.
Alright. It is now the Automaton's turn, and then it'll be the top of the round. So, Gil, you'll be up, but Neon and Kaloon will have another hack off first. Zephyr.
Getting hacked off.
Zephyr and Gil, closest to the remaining automaton. You can see it kind of look around at the three of you, Gil, Raccoon, and Zephyr, and kind of think for a moment before. Do any of the three, do any of the two of you, I'll check for Raccoon myself, speak Undercommon?
No.
Let me see. I don't think so. No.
All right. It garbles something in Undercommon that the two of you can't understand, but Gil, you can hear behind you the one who had thrown the axe at Lucian say into their headset, "Permission granted!" And you watch as the automaton begins to shift its form.
Oh,
God, it's Bastion.
yeah.
It's going to use adaption configuration to take on the siege cannon configuration.
I knew he was gonna do that.
I don't,
Which he can prepare and load as a bonus action, so that's only his bonus action to enter that form.
It's literally Bastion.
Yeah, and he just used his ult.
yeah, I'm assuming you can't push that off.
And Gil, you watch as you recognize this cannon as the one that the automaton on the surface had fired at you that leveled the manor, and it aims it at your feet.
Ooh, he's gonna, you're about to
Bring it
fall.
on, you bastard!
I know Gil's just suicidal. Well, yeah, which makes sense, he's depressed.
Well, you also forget I can fly.
Gil, make me a dex save.
Beep, 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 beep.
Fucking knew he was gonna do that.
Matthew.
What's up? Yeah, for fun, I'll say, yeah, it does actually hum to itself as it shifts its cannon into to bring it to bear.
Sorry.
So that is a natural 20. So that's a 25 on dexterity.
All right, so you'll take half. Raccoon fails.
Oh.
Owie.
Well, isn't
Yep.
she on my back? So how did she fail?
I mean,
Wait.
Because it's a dex save, and it doesn't say anywhere in the description if this character is on your back, you have you gain advantage or anything like that.
yeah.
I swear, you kill my daughter, Matthew.
Oh my god.
No character in D&D will be safe.
I love how it's like whenever it's shooting at you, bring it on! But whenever it also is damaging Raccoon, wait, hold on!
Hold on, I caught and
Not
taken
my
back.
daughter, you bitch!
The raccoon's gonna be your medium.
That's a lot of dice rolls.
Alright, man. You think the raccoon's gonna be what?
Yeah, this thing's in tip-top shape.
Yeah, like, raccoon's gonna be Gil's widow.
Widow?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had a lot of damage to roll there.
Oh,
That's a lot of damage.
I'm staging!
Gil, you take
I
20.
know.
Gil, you take 27 bludgeoning
Holy
damage.
Shit.
Raccoon
Okay.
Raccoon
is...
takes 54.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. It's half damage?
Is he okay?
What he told Gil was half damage.
Yeah, what Gil got was half.
Okay, so you said it was 54 in total, divided by 2 should be 27.
All right, you take 27 damage, bludgeoning damage, and Gil, you can feel Raccoon go limp on your back, unconscious.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
I got
And
it over
Gil-
there.
The catwalk beneath you collapses.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
Honestly,
fly.
I'd like to think that she got like hit directly, and it like left like a thin layer of soot over her whole body, so she's like entirely blackened, and you just see her eyes. She like blink, blink, and then just poofs into a thing of ash.
Yeah, bing, bing. That little blue outline I just created represents the part of the catwalk that has been completely destroyed by the siege cannon.
Well, you said Gil can fly.
Indeed, but Gil has to activate the boots in order to do so.
Yeah, so Gil will fall for a bit.
So that is when you fall from a great height, you instantly descend, and if you're still falling on your next turn, you descend up to a certain distance longer. So Gil, you're going to hit the next floor automatically, unless you can activate those rocket boots or fly or reduce your fall damage as a reaction. Is that something you're capable of?
I am looking at that right now.
I'm trying to figure it out. I doubt it, but it will. Yeah, who knows? I don't know magic items. Winged boots.
It does not say.
Okay, so you will fall to the next floor and take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
So he's taking over 30 damage this round. I trust the DM.
Well,
let's
Gil
take
has
that
no,
time.
Gil
No
has
worries,
nothing.
I'm still good.
You're
Yeah,
four down.
like-
Yeah,
I
he
can't
could take
do
a lot of damage, I know that.
I mean, Raccoon is.
He is
I
like
still have
over 100
74.
health.
Yeah,
I still have 74 health.
yeah,
He
but
still has more health than Caleb has at
has
max
more
health.
than everyone. But,
And Zephyr, the machine, turns its cannon to look at you and kind of tilts its head curiously.
Doesn't know what to make of you.
it's like, are you a threat?
Yeah.
So I would like to point out does Zephyr get the ability to, if they haven't attacked yet, or is that only?
No, that's an assassin thing.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
All right, that is the end of this turn cycle. Neon, it's time for another hack off with Kaloum.
I'm gonna hack his
Roll.
legs off.
I'm so sorry. I
I'm
lost.
so sorry. I lost.
Yeah, you don't have advantage anymore, so bear that in
Oh,
mind.
that's fine. I got a 19.
All right, you actually managed to outhack him again.
So 150 feet, I
I'm
assume.
So epic.
Yeah, so Neon, what change do you want to make to the battlefield?
Cool. So I'm 120 feet away from him. Yes.
At the moment, yes.
Cool. Can I make that 120 feet of difficult terrain?
Yes, you can.
Nice.
This fucker's never gonna touch me.
Wow,
That's gonna be like half his movement.
It's
Right?
actually really.
Yeah.
steep.
Next thing you know, he's going to add a few lava pits in there right underneath the loom.
Yeah,
6 hours to make it to my big fish.
Neon, any flavor on how you want to do that difficult terrain? Again, it's basically completely flat terrain of 120 feet of just cyberspace between you and Kaloum.
You know what? Fuck it. I create a fucking like 120 feet between me and him of just nails facing straight up. Yeah.
Kaloum looks
Doesn't the
down.
difficult terrain have their movement?
Yep.
Yep.
Kaloum looks down at the difficult terrain you've created and kind of... I'm almost impressed, Neon. You've gotten good at this.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of winging it.
What's your computer explanation of what he just did?
So we had established that Neon's setting up proxies to slow Kaloum down. Neon basically just put firewalls on each proxy, so now it's going to take Kaloum even longer to crack each one.
Nah, I just threw nails into his actual room.
It's like nails are just pouring out of his hard drive.
Yeah.
I guess you could say you nailed him to the wall.
Honestly,
Wow, you really nailed that joke.
yeah, but
All right, that's the nail in the coffin.
I saw that joke coming from a mile away.
Yeah, Matthew, I think you really hit that one on the head of the nail.
I like how you're like,
The hesitation really made it, I think.
Yeah.
you're like, should I? No, sure.
I was thinking, wait, is that how the expression goes? No, you hit that nail on the head.
That's the one.
No, like, yeah.
My brain couldn't remember that expression.
I didn't know that. Came out of my nose.
So, what's the plan, officer? You plan to simply keep me at bay? You can't keep this up forever.
Are you sure about that? I'm very patient.
So am I.
Well,
Alright,
then,
Gil's turn now, right?
reach
Yep.
quite the impasse.
Yeah, Gil, you're up. Caleb on deck.
Alright. Neon flame
Gil.
up.
Fortunately, I don't have any way to get advantage this next turn, so...
So no sneak attack.
Yeah, Gil, you are 15 feet down. You landed on the next floor.
So, because it doesn't say, what would it take for me to activate my boots?
They're the what is the actual item they are?
Winged boots.
Winged boots.
They don't have any specifications on.
Yeah, winged boots then. Winged boots. You, as long as you're attuned to them, you have a flying speed equal to your walking speed, but you can use them to fly for up to 4 hours, all at once or in several shorter flights. If you're flying when it expires, you'll descend at slow speed so you don't hurt yourself. So you just can fly.
Okay, so he already.
Oh.
Does that
had
mean he
that.
could have avoided that damage?
In theory.
Well, then can we say I did? Because I was trying to talk to you about it. It's just, I guess it got lost in communication.
Well, because I had asked you, like, do you have any way to avoid this? And you said no. So I was like, okay,
I
then.
said I had.
It didn't say that.
I was saying that the boots didn't say what kind of action or reaction it was.
Ew.
But it's okay. It's okay. I can
right,
still
so-
make this work.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I'm going to fly up into the air over the open abyss
Alright.
of a huge fall below.
All right, do you bring Raccoon with you?
Yes, Raccoon is tucked under my arm. I put away my lance for now,
Okay.
It's like a 50 first.
and I'm going to once again use the anchor, and I'm going to try to pull this thing off the ledge to its demise.
Well,
All right, so you're going to move 15 feet up and then over the abyss.
sounds like it won't be
Correct.
to his demise. It'll just be 15 feet.
That's why I said over the abyss,
Well, let's say it's only be.
because I want to
15.
pull it to me.
I know,
Yeah, I
only
think
be
it's
15.
just under the walkway that there was another floor, right, Matthew?
Yeah, everything else is just a sheer drop.
So you have to do it like a certain angle.
Yeah. All right, and about there is good. Okay. Strength contest. Same deal as before.
Do I roll anything for this?
No. The DC is I'll double check, but I believe it is 15. But
You did this roll earlier.
yeah, I just I thought for some I was like I probably won't use it again this fight, so I closed the page that had its stuff to lower the amount of tabs I've opened.
Why? Is it causing you problems?
Yeah, 15. And no, it's not causing me problems. It's more just like I figured I should do some tab management. All right. Okay, so yeah, they have to make a strength saving throw, DC 15, to avoid being pulled. And yeah, his siege cannon form does not change this at all, so you successfully pull it.
As it falls, it just goes.
And I'm just going to put up a middle finger as it falls.
Gil could just start like pull. I mean, look at this. Gil could just start pulling people.
Nerf
He has
dash.
4
Oh, no,
hours
don't
to
worry
do
about
it.
that guy.
I've only got one bonus action, so
Yeah, you can only do it one guy per turn.
Yeah, but still, that's removing a person every turn.
Well,
In theory, because they also have to fail the roll.
True. If he succeeds, he basically removes someone every turn.
All right, Zephyr, you watch as the robot is distracted by staring at you. You watch as Gil rises into view with the unconscious raccoon tucked under their arm and hucks their anchor at the machine, manages to nick it by the treads and drag it over the side as it goes tumbling into the abyss.
Raccoon dying.
That's my daughter!
All right, anything else on your turn, Gil?
Yes, actually. I'm now going to... how much more movement do I have?
Let's see. You have, I believe, flying speed equal to your walking speed. Your movement speed is 40, I believe. Or is that only while you're raging?
I think it's just 40 in
My
general.
movement speed is still 40, yes.
Okay, so you have 10 feet of movement left.
So,
Don't worry about this guy over here.
I'm going to go forward 10 feet, so I'm now on the catwalk, and set Raccoon down safely.
Okay. All right, you fly to the catwalk and set Raccoon
And I
down.
Get now, to draw a weapon, what does that take?
That is an object interaction.
Which I think you can
that's-
just do, right?
Not always. You can't do it multiple times in one turn. So you can't, for instance, like draw a weapon. That's actually why if you don't have guns, dual wielding is really impractical because you can't draw and fire and then holster, draw, and fire again. Even if you have, basically, you can have theoretically infinite hand crossbows, but you can only do 2 attacks a turn, or 3 technically.
Well, I'm just trying to decide if because I got a few javelins that I was going to see if I could pull them out and then throw them.
Yeah, I'll allow that. Normally, I would count dropping Raccoon as an object interaction, but I will rule that since you gave me the falling damage earlier, I'll give you the javelins here.
Now? Matthew.
So
No, but they were carrying them and put them down, so that is still an interaction. So yeah, so since you gave me the fall damage, I'll rule that you do still get that you do get that, even though normally you wouldn't. Fair's fair. So by all means, javelin away.
So I'm going to throw a javelin at the guy on the top right
This
corner.
one?
Yeah, that's the pyrotechnics expert.
Yeah, I'm throwing
Or a
2
cryo
javelins
grenade.
at him.
All right, throw away.
He's a pyrotechnics who threw a cryo grenade.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, remember, the Peacekeepers try to go non-lethal, so it wouldn't exactly be much purpose to them carrying fucking flamethrowers.
Well, then why are they called pyrotech?
Because pyrotechnics, when it comes to things like this, doesn't just refer to flamethrowers, it also refers to things like breaching doors and using, like, welding tools.
Then what's the demolition guy for?
To blow doors open or throw grenades a longer distance via grenade launchers.
The pyrotechnic is just a more precise
Yeah.
demolition.
I mean,
Yep.
they have kind of an overlap
17
there.
and a
Oh, they absolutely do. Sorry, Gil, go ahead.
A 17 on the first javelin and a 23 on the second.
Both hit. Roll for damage.
But they'll lose your javelins if you miss.
So that's total of 11 damage total.
Okay. All right, 11 damage on the pyrotechnics officer. Got it. Anything else on your turn?
I sadly do not have a bonus action anymore because I used it to get rid of the big guy.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right, Caleb, you're up. Lucian on deck.
Alright. So this guy is looking a little bit better than this guy, right?
Yes.
Alright, so he's gonna get the big sword.
All right. Swing.
It's going to be a mess.
Okay.
Unless he has an AC of 8.
Nope. You take a swing at the sharpshooter, but he parries it with his ionic axe.
Dagger.
Dagger.
Alright, that's going to be a... Hang on, let me do the math here, because my brain is not working. 23.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
1d4 plus 4. So that's I rolled a 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 damage.
Okay. He's still standing, but barely, as you plunge the dagger into his chest.
I trust the DM.
That
Wait.
damage.
Wait.
Hmm?
Oh wait, no, I don't have that. Never mind.
Okay. Lucian, you're up. Zephyr, you will go after most of the enemies.
Okay, how is this guy over here by the walkway looking? The one that shot me.
The one that just...
This one?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, that is the scout. He has... I don't think he's been attacked by anyone, so he looks perfectly fine. Only downside is that he lost his axe.
I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna just calmly walk over to him.
What?
And I'm just gonna meet him. Yeah, just like I'm going to reach out and I'm going to cup his face with my hands around his throat, and I'm going to cast inflict wounds at 4th level.
Wow.
Okay.
Quick wounds at 4th level.
Okay. Using your one 4th level slot.
Okay. About.
Well,
I
what
believe
else
that's
are
a-
they going to use it for?
Is that an attack roll or a saving throw? I believe it's an attack roll, but want to check.
Hang on.
Attack, yeah, plus
It's
7.
an attack roll.
Okay.
You can't help that. Well, just...
All I hear is garbled yelling.
Yeah.
Okay, 25.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Sweet. That would be 40.
What?
10, 40.
You don't need to find my D.
Is it 40?
Here's one. Remember that?
How much damage was it?
10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5, 7, 20, 30,
32.
yeah, 33. Thank you.
No, 32.
No, it's 33.
Okay, 33. My bad.
Okay.
That's a necrotic damage.
Okay. Lucian, you cup the scout's face in your hands and let loose necrotic energy all through their body as gashes and wounds burst open like boils all over their body, and they let it out. Panic screaming as you magically lay into them. Is that the end of your turn?
Reminds me of Borderlands.
Seriously survived that?
Yeah.
He's way tougher than the other ones.
Yeah.
I trust the DM.
Let me do different things now.
I keep talking and then Jeremy fucking mutes me.
No, because
Okay.
you were talking on the woman.
Now, it's let's not do that right now. Okay. I don't know if I can actually do this right now, but let me.
What are you trying to do?
I was looking at my channel divinity to see if I don't have smite yet, so that's all I can do.
Okay. All right, Lucian, you end your turn. It is now the Cybernaut's turn in the cyberspace, who is getting a little frustrated as Neon continues to maintain control of the battlefield. Neon, you can see Kaloum kind of stare down at the increasing distance of difficult terrain between you and him, and smirks at you. Well, I must give credit where it's due to a fellow genius. You operate at an even further range than I do. You're more familiar with the technology. I am here as the grasshopper, and you as the master, as they say in Alios.
That's a weird saying, but whatever.
Well, then I'm afraid my options are becoming rather limited. I have no choice but to wrest control of the battlefield from you. I think that's the only way I can wrench victory from this mess. And he holds up his hand. Conversion. And his avatar shifts colors, now to a half and half of blue and red. And he starts to trudge his way through the difficult terrain as best he can, only able to go 30 feet, even with a dash. Or actually, no, he'd used his action already, so he can't even dash. That's 15 feet. So he is now 105 feet from you. And yeah, he's going to use conversion, but other than that's his action, so that's the end of his turn.
Yeah, baby.
Neon just has to hope that he keeps winning the battlefield.
Yeah, for real.
Because it sounds like the second he loses it, Kaloum's going to be right on top of him.
Depends on what condition he sets,
That's the end of the Cybernaut's turn. It is now the offense and support Peacekeeper's turns. The team offense... I think they're going to have to start pulling out all the stops. I don't think they can afford to hold back anymore.
Answer that question.
Is he at a good distance to do that? He is. Okay. The secondary field commander is going to pick his plasma crossbow up after having dropped it from Lucian's command, and he's going to shout out to the scout, "We've done this before! Just stick to the plan!" "You got it, Captain." And the field commander, the acting field commander now, is going to use his leadership reaction to essentially cast guidance on the scout for this next attack, who is going to swing at you, Lucian, as he pulls his ionic axe from your shoulder and goes to do like a twirling swing. Thanks for bringing this back to me.
God damn it, Jeremy! What? I'm going to raise my shield.
Lucian AC right now?
Without the shield or with the shield?
Well, without it, unless you're using your reaction to cast it again.
I am using my reaction to cast it.
All right, so what's your AC then?
21.
Okay.
21.
All right, so that's a miss on the first strike. Hit on the second.
Ah.
Lucian, you take 7 slashing damage as the axe manages to pierce through your shield and slice you across the chest.
Oh, not the boobs.
Wow. Of course, now
Yeah, he's not using. Now that he's not using the depression stick, he's pervert.
He's in a better mood, TM. As the field commander levels their crossbow at you, Lucian, they hesitate for a second, and you can see they're looking to Gil, who has taken out both automatons. And after a bit of hesitation, the scout looks over their shoulder and, "You got this, Captain. I'll deal with her." And he's going to use leadership on the field commander, who is then going to take 2 shots at Gil.
Oh, I'm so going to kill this guy.
If Theo doesn't beat you to it.
Huh? More up my. Sorry.
Miss on the first. That's cocked. All right. Gil, you managed to see the bolt of the second shot flying towards you. You managed to just barely avoid getting hit in the head, which would have been a critical strike. But you still take damage with... make sure I have the right dice, sorry. There we go. 12 piercing damage.
Okay. It hurt.
And he's going to look at the pyrotechnics and go, go, go! And they're both going to move since it's their turn simultaneously. Pyrotechnics officer is going to move there. And he is going to retake that position. The pyrotechnics officer is going to pull free their axe and throw it at you.
Interesting.
That put them at disadvantage because they're so close throwing it.
No.
No, actually.
He's further than.
Yeah, they're not point blank; they're just close.
Yeah, it's 5.
However, you manage to avoid getting hit by it, and it just sticks. It sticks into your into like part of your the metal sticking out of your arms, which the nerves are so dead there that if it did hurt you, you didn't feel it.
I just caught it instead.
Sure.
Yeah.
And he's going to pull free his plasma crossbow and take a shot at you. That's a miss. I don't think he's already taken his shot, so that's it for the offense. The support team options are getting rather limited. The medic is going to look to the sharpshooter, and they kind of stare at each other for a moment as they're both dealing with you, Caleb. And then finally the sharpshooter just smiles and, "Go, I got this." And the medic is going to... they're not going to disengage, so Caleb, if you wish, you may get an opportunity attack as they retreat back from the sharpshooter.
He will.
All right.
Roll.
Yeah.
We'll say you won't. That means you can't use your reaction to take half.
Yeah,
damage.
but he's low. He should be fairly low, so I might be able to remove him. That's going to be a dirty 20.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
It'll be 1d6 plus 3. Okay, it's going to be a 7.
All right. You take a slash at him as he goes, and he completely falls but continues to crawl and right his stance and escape you.
Damn it, I wasted my fucking reaction.
Yeah.
How much fucking health does he have?
Not much. You didn't leave him with a whole lot. There actually was a legitimate chance that was going to kill him.
Oh, God damn it.
And With that, the sharpshooter is going to swing at you twice.
My AC is 16.
All right, both hit. So from the ionic axe of the sharpshooter, that's not great.
This is why I was complaining about having the best slashing weapon I can get is 1d6. Because the second I don't have fucking
range
sneak attack, my damage is completely useless.
I mean, you're talking about most rogues. Most rogues are like
Look at
that.
a longsword. That's a D10, or I mean D8 with one-handed,
The problem is,
and it does slashing.
the problem is you can't get sneak attack on that. It has to be a finesse weapon, so that you don't have stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, you take 14 slashing from the sharpshooters slashing at you.
He's out damaging me by a fucking mile.
And the medical
Caleb's now below half health, so.
And the medical officer is going to take his shots at you.
At who?
At you. One misses, one hits. You take an additional 6 piercing. And that is the end of the support team's turn. They didn't think to use their leadership reaction, so that's it for them. Raccoon makes a death save and fails.
What's her memory? What's her memory?
Well, we don't know.
As Caro's life begins to flash before her eyes.
Arrow?
Yeah.
Sorry. They're both green.
Oh my god.
Green.
So
Wow.
we're getting a sneak peek into her
I don't like
memories.
even raise-
As Raccoon's...
He did call Raccoon an object earlier.
I can just not reveal what Raccoon's memory is.
I'm actually surprised you are.
As Raccoon's life begins to flash before her eyes, she sees a memory long forgotten from her childhood that was lost, taken now by the Scar Concord. She sees herself as a very young little goblin hatchling, cast out into the wilderness of Yav by a throaty, craggly-voiced goblin lord who overtook the colony and expunged her family and left Raccoon to die in the wilderness. Alone in the Yavik wilderness, this goblin hatchling was sure to die out there. Next up is the defense team. The heavy weapons expert kind of weighs their options and seems to come to the conclusion that they cannot out-damage you at range, Caro. So he pulls out his ionic axe, gives a battle cry to psych himself up, and he's going to charge at you. And you can see the engineer kind of looking over his shoulder, cheers as he runs onto the catwalk. Come on, you got this! And he's going to use leadership to give him a D4 of guidance. He's going to take 2 ionic axe swings at you. Both hit. Ghetto, you take 11 slashing from the first.
It's so easy. I'm taking a single damage.
and 13 slashing from the second.
Very rude of this man. Oh.
Owith! The engineer and the demolitions expert are going to fire their plasma crossbows at Zephyr.
I think I said something.
And the demolitions expert is going to give his leadership to the engineer. So the engineer will get a extra D4 on this. What's your AC right now, Zephyr?
20.
All right, even with that guidance, the engineer misses both shots. The demolitions fares far better. You said it was a clean 20, right?
It is, yes, it is just a 20.
Okay. Just barely makes the first. And cleanly makes the second. Seems the demolitions expert is a far better shot than the engineer.
Wait, how many did he hit?
2 shots.
Okay. What's the first shot?
The first shot deals 9 piercing.
I guess I will do the thing. I will...
Uncanny dodge?
Yeah, I'll cut that now.
Alright, so you cut that in half. The second attack deals... Oh, drop my dice. 8 piercing.
Yeah, make the right call.
As bolts start flying your way, as it seems the attention has finally been drawn to you, as most of the rest of the party is occupied in a melee with their comrades.
Alright, so after 9?
I'll rule 4.
Okay, so it's 12.
That is the end of the defense's team turn and the end of the Peacekeeper's turn in general on this go. Zephyr, you're up. You just took 2 plasma crossbow bolts to the general body.
Yeah, and no one within range I can, attack. That would I get advantage. So, yeah. I'm not gonna do jack all, basically. He will... I don't really have... Should I save Raccoon? I'm really tempted to, so obviously Raccoon doesn't die, but in character, do I care about Raccoon enough?
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
The thing is, I never specified I brought my bags with me. So I didn't bring, any of my healing potions.
Uh-oh.
So the only way I could do it, which I don't like the image of doing it, but I've already begged today, and again, we can't have Raccoon die. Can I pick up Raccoon?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, I guess I'll move, oops, so yeah, 10 feet, yeah.
Okay.
I'll pick up Raccoon, and I'm assuming I can't go through an enemy, so I have to go around them.
Mm-hmm.
There's 15 feet there. 35 there. I guess I would have
A
to...
lot of opportunity attacks.
Unless I say no to opportunity attacks. Now, I think right there is how far I can go without getting opportunity attacks. But if I wanted to, she's still so far away. I think how much speed I have right now. 30. It's 50. 55 would be my full movement speed if I didn't want opportunity attack. So, but if I take the dash action, I could. It's 35 extra feet. Quick math. 100, right? Wait, no. 90.
It should tell you.
Well, no, it doesn't. It tells me my movement speed. I'm trying to calculate.
Yeah, he's doing some clever manipulation of his dashing.
Yeah,
What are you trying to
dashing twice.
55 would be 110 total.
I'm dashing twice, so basically I'm trying to get next to Lucy because I don't have any.
So your movement speed is 35 and you're dashing twice, so that'd be 35 plus 35 plus 35.
Yeah, so it'd be 100 and
135.
90, 95, so 100 and 105, right?
35 plus 35 would be
That
70.
would be 105.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah, sure, I can do that.
All right. Is that what you're going to do, Zephyr?
It will cost all my movement speed, and I'll get 2 opportunity attacks. It seems, but I will carry Raccoon. Fucking use my bonus action and my action to dash through these folks.
All right.
He does care.
Yeah, Zephyr, I will do some flavoring, but I do just basically say something if you feel this is too out of character, but I want to say what my image of what just happened is. Zephyr, you duck and cover. Do you have your parasol with you?
Yeah.
Using your parasol as basically improvised cover, you see the wounded raccoon and see that Gil kind of has his hands full with 2 Peacekeeper soldiers firing at him. And Raccoon does not look so good. You can see her like coughing up blood and like just kind of moaning on the ground. And there's like a moment of pause as you consider, is it worth it? Because you can't be fast and be precise enough to avoid getting hit. And after some consideration, you kind of peek over your umbrella and finally just, God damn it. And keeping your umbrella at the ready as a shield, you sprint, sling Raccoon over your shoulder, and just start fucking booking it around the computer towers, the Peacekeepers, and just start sprinting for the only person who can heal Raccoon before she bleeds out. Is that about right?
Yeah, I mean, she's more trouble dead than alive, so I will go to Lucy and slump her down next to Lucy, and I guess I'll put right there.
Well, let's see what happens on the opportunity attacks.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, there is something that you guys may have forgotten about, actually.
yeah, like what?
Zephyr, as you pass by the pyrotechnics officer, he does not have his axe, although he does reach out and basically just, like, not like a full spin kick, but does, like roundhouse kick you in the back of the head.
He cloakers you.
Yeah, he basically cloakers you. You take 4 bludgeoning damage from that. However, as you right your stance and keep running, the commander takes a swing at you with his ionic axe, and so does the scout, but they both used their reactions already, so they can't opportunity attack you. Only the pyrotechnic still had his reaction because the other 2 used theirs for leadership.
Oh, okay.
No.
You know, already super smart apparently. Also, wait, who kicked me? This one, right?
Yeah, that guy.
I was like, yeah, he's not.
Cloaker kicked you.
But I think I can't get an opportunity attack from him. I haven't left his area.
Mm-hmm. All right, Lucian, you see Zephyr just run, get kicked, like slide, get back up, sprint past the commander, past the scout, and finally come to a stop next to you and holds out a badly burned and wounded raccoon who has blood dribbling down her face.
Deliver.
Oh no.
You can't do anything yet. It's not your turn.
No, yeah, just more of like a flavored reaction.
Okay.
You're cutting out
All right.
that.
Is that the end of your turn, Zephyr?
Zephyr, yeah, will plop down, or, you know, what's her face?
Raccoon.
Yes, and simply look to Lucian. Delivery.
Delivery.
DiGiorno.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, put it in text or on a different mic, sorry.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate my fucking phone. Throw it. So, you see Lucian's got her hands, like, cupping this guy's, like, throat, and she looks down to Zephyr when you said delivery, and, like, one of her eyebrows just kind of, like, go into her hairline. she's stressed.
All right. That the end of your turn, Zephyr?
Used my bonus action. I got no free action, so yeah.
All right. Caro and Neon, you're up. Do you want to keep going Neon first, Caro second?
Sure.
All right. Neon. Kaloum is 105 feet of difficult terrain away from you and has used a mysterious ability of adaption, although you don't know what that actually does yet.
It's being all
Or
colorful.
conversion, sorry.
Yeah, being all colorful.
Yeah, he's now half red, half blue.
I see. Zapping him again.
All right, roll for it.
Zappity zap, zap, double D.
18.
All right, you hit him successfully. However, don't roll for damage yet.
Oh.
He's resistant.
Not quite. Neon, as you go to zap him again, he again vanishes in a cloud of electricity and smoke. However, when it clears, he's standing there completely unharmed, the blue half of him glowing brightly, and he gives you a wide smile. The others in the Concord have a saying about me. Nothing works on me twice. He is now immune to lightning damage.
I see. What a bastard. All right. Well,
Well,
moving 30 feet backwards again.
All right. All right, he's now 135 feet of difficult terrain away from you.
I could do this all day.
Yeah, I could do this all day. All right. That it for you, Neon?
Yeah, that's all I can do at the moment.
All right. Keto, you're up. And the automatons are out of the fight, so it'll be back to the top of the round after.
By the way, these guys are elves,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So they can't be charmed, right?
They have advantage against being charmed and can't be put to sleep magically.
So you could try to use the goggles, I'm assuming is what you're implying.
Yeah, they would essentially have resistance to it, but it could still work.
Unlikely, because it has a very low DC.
All right, Keto, what do you want to do?
I can't hit him because he's right in front of me without having disadvantage.
Can't shoot him.
Actually, with Crossbow Expert, that doesn't apply to you anymore.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot him for coming up here and beating the crap out of me.
Like,
Really?
Yeah,
it's like, man, like, I'm gonna get close to you because you're ranged, but like, well, fuck you.
Yeah, he had no way of knowing that you were so good at aiming that you can basically hit any shot. Yeah, being within 5 feet no longer imposes disadvantage. You ignore the loading quality, and you can use the attack with a one-handed weapon and a bonus action to attack with a hand crossbow.
Okay.
So yes, you no longer have disadvantage in melee, so shoot away.
Let me get him.
You.
25.
That's a hit.
It wasn't a nat 20.
That's fine. Fails to save against the poison again. He has a very
Yep.
weak immune system, apparently.
In fairness.
Now, are you gonna shoot him with the
I
arrows?
say that health insurance is killer.
6 regular damage, 2 poison.
Okay. And then 2 poison. All right. Your first shot strikes him in the leg, and he gives a "Ugh!" but continues to fight with you. You have another attack if you wish.
Yep, I'll shoot him again.
All right.
16.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. This time it's DC 12, right?
Yes.
This time he succeeds the save barely.
For once.
Literally the bare
11.
minimum. 11 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. He is not looking good.
I'm so tempted to just unarmed strike and knock him out.
Bam! Alright, that it for you, Caro?
Yeah.
Alright, top of the round. Neon, you and Kaloum have another hack off.
You got it. My friend. Pop this bitch. Jesus fuck me, Neon. Chill. 22. 19 plus 3.
Okay. Neon, you are gaining confidence. You are gaining speed. The party has been keeping the Peacekeeper so occupied that their attention has slipped from you, and not a single shot. Other than Lucian briefly falling against you when they first took the hit from the axe, you've not been distracted at all. You are in the zone. But
Yep.
sorry, Kaloum got in total a 23.
Wow, Kaloum, suck my ass.
Kaloum holds up a hand, and that's enough. It's time for this to end. And the distance between you shrinks to be, I'll say, how much distance did you add every time?
Added 150 the one time.
Okay, so he doesn't want to be point blank with you, so he's going to shrink that distance to 15 feet. However, it is still difficult terrain. He can only make one adjustment at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So there is now only 15 feet of difficult terrain separating the two of you. And he holds up his hand, and rather than firing from his Cybernaut's pistol, he displays the rings that you remember him wearing whenever you first met him in Edict. And 3 balls of digital energy emerge from the rings. Make me 3 dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy, alright.
The 10 rings.
Alright, so the first one was a 4. Second one is a 19. And the third one is a 17. Cool.
All right, you succeed 2, and this doesn't do half, so so you will only take one of them. So
Alright.
you managed to, you and Morgan managed to, with your complete control of the digital scape, even if he's trying to wrest it from you, dodge 1, dodge 2, but then the second strikes Morgan directly in the side for 7 force damage.
Alright.
And that is going to trigger his analysis ability. He now has advantage on attack rolls against you until the end of his next turn, as he's learning how you dodge him and learning how to prevent it from happening again.
Okay.
So yeah, you now know he has the abilities analysis, adaption, and conversion.
You mean analysis and conversion?
Yeah.
You said adaption again?
No, because he does have an ability called adaption, which is what is making him immune to lightning damage now because Neon used it on him.
Oh, okay.
Now
And skills turn?
well, hang on, I'm just double checking something real quick. Once per turn, when the party can choose to do. He is also going to use his adaption ability, speaking of which, to have Morgan take an additional 10 lightning damage.
Ooh, okay.
And Neon, you recognize the type of lightning that he's using. It's exactly the same as what you used on him.
I took 5 lightning damage, resistant.
Nice, okay. Whenever Morgan emerges looking a lot less harmed than he expected, he actually gives a smile and... You continue to impress me, Neon. Are you certain you don't want to take me up on my offer?
Positive.
Very well. Alright, so yes, it is Gil's turn.
Okay. Time to lay down some pain on these little bastards.
Okay.
He is going to pull out his
Depression.
lance that the lance that he got from that dark elf.
Yeah,
Okay.
It might be
Basically,
depression,
the
but
depression
he is
stick.
pissed right now,
Okay.
and he is going to use it on the guy that
The guy that what?
the guy that's in front.
Okay. Do you want to stay above the pit or get onto the catwalk where you can walk?
I'm going to get on the couch.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Dirty 20.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. And this will do an additional 4d8 necrotic in addition to the lance's normal damage.
Okay. So, of the necrotic and 10 piercing.
Okay, so 18 necrotic, 10 piercing. Okay.
How does he look?
He doesn't look good. He looks pretty hurt.
So then, with my second attack, because I have his ionic axe in my other hand currently,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to return his axe and his
Okay.
neck.
All right. Roll to hit. Are you proficient in battle axes?
What is a battle axe?
Actually, yeah, you're proficient in simple and martial. So yes, you will be considered proficient in this attack. And because you are proficient, Austin, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe plus something weapons require attunement, do they?
What?
Do like the +1, +2, etc. weapons require attunement to benefit from them, or no?
I know. I mean, it'll specify if it requires attunement usually. Usually, it doesn't have full effect or anything like that. But like,
Here-
just a plus weapon. I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't require attunement.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so yeah, with that in mind then, Gil, this weapon has a magical, quote-unquote, it is technically technology, but still, property that you will benefit from on this attack. You are considered proficient in this, and it is considered +2.
Mm.
Keep that shit.
So, what kind of is it melee?
Yes, this will be, yes, this, unless you want to throw it at him.
No, I mean, okay, so that would be a +7. Well, +2, so that'd be a +9. 17 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage. And this is also +2
Okay.
because +2x.
What kind of damage is it? Like, what dice?
Slashing.
No, I mean, like,
Is it?
Because you used another attack with a different weapon, this will be 1d8.
$12 damage.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you said +2?
Yes.
That's a 14 then.
Okay. Gil, this almost seems too easy. And as you land on the catwalk, stab him with your Inquisition lance, pull free the axe he had thrown at you, and slash it into his neck. You start to realize why it feels that way. You watch as he pulls his jacket open and uses the one Peacekeeper weapon that Neon has not shown any of you, although Neon himself does possess. He is going to trigger his suicide vest, the reason that they had split up so that they wouldn't be grouped up.
Oh my god.
Gil, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Gil's just gonna keep blowing up.
Is this his reaction?
No, this is just a thing that happens when a Peacekeeper dies. The only reason Caleb didn't set it off earlier is because he took that one by surprise, so he didn't have time to trigger it.
Well, I'm gonna say, since it's still my turn, would I have an option to just back away?
No, because you killed him and then he's going to explode.
Yeah,
Okay,
killed him at
so
a
you said a
distance.
dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
15.
Alright, you succeed the save, so you'll take half damage.
Good to know, they all explode. So, wait. How big the radius?
You'll see. That would be... You take 9 fire damage as the pyrotechnics officer detonates their suicide vest, and all of you hear the blast go off as fire erupts in a 5-foot radius all around the Peacekeeper. And Caleb, as you see this happen, you glance over the guy you're currently locked in a melee with, who grins and pulls his open, allowing you to see he's wearing one too. You all now know if you kill a Peacekeeper, they will detonate themselves in an attempt to take you with them. And the explosion radius appears to be 5 feet in all directions.
Yeah, I was like, man, if it's 15 feet, then these guys can blow up the machine, right?
Yeah, and that's actually good that you brought that up, because Gil, I will say, because of what we've established now, this doesn't affect you, but this part of the catwalk is now gone as the explosion destroyed it.
You have to fly.
Right.
So so not only will they explode, they'll take part of the battlefield with them. So the battlefield's going to keep getting smaller and harder to traverse. One Peacekeeper down, but you now all know what you have to consider into your strategies. Is that the end of your turn, Gil?
No. I'm going to use my movement to go up to the next guy over here.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then bonus action rage.
All right. You rage.
I'm going to be on the catwalk.
Okay.
They're flying Icarus.
All right. You rage. What would you like to use to hit him?
Well, I mean, is he hitting him? I think he's just raging.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, what are you doing, Gil?
I don't have any more attacks left. I used them both on the previous guy.
Okay, so you are now raging, though. Okay, noted. All right. Caleb, you're up. Lucian on deck.
Hey. Seeing how Caleb is taking a beating, and
learning some interesting truths.
And this guy will explode if he kills him. Caleb is going to be like, Is it too late to give up?
A little bit of explosion.
If you surrender peacefully, I can promise you won't be hurt.
Okay. I have a plan, but can shove be diagonally?
I because of the phrasing of it, I'm going to say you do have to be like opposite the direction you want to push them.
Say he was here and I wanted to push him like that.
You would, yes, yeah. So, for instance, I'm not going to keep you in this, but so if you were here, then yes, you could push him diagonally up to here. But if you wanted to push him, like basically, you have to be directly opposite whichever direction you want to push him.
Caleb will just simply step to the side, and he's going to act like he's putting his weapons down.
Okay. Make me a deception check.
If it fails, he's just going to immediately try to shove him.
No, yeah, basically, if you succeed this, I'll give you advantage. Because that's clever. I'll give you props for that.
Deception?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Let me find my deception. I get +5 to deception. That's going to be a 21.
He gives you a warm smile as you start, quote-unquote, putting your weapons down, and good lad, there's no reason for anyone else to get hurt. Now, if only we can convince your friends to do the same. And he turns away from you with his axe at the ready and seems to be like he's considering
immediately try to shove him.
All right, and you will have advantage on this. So this will be a lot of shoving is happening here. All right, so you will make a athletics check, which he can contest with athletics or acrobatics.
I got a 17.
Okay. He'll use his athletics. That's far better.
Come on, roll less.
He does.
I beat it?
Yeah. You successfully shove him over the side, and all of you can hear this echoing. "Ah!"
Caleb will quickly pick his weapons up and run into try and use the bars as cover.
All right,
the guy at range.
All right. Which guy are you trying to take cover from?
The one that shot him earlier.
All right. So you want to go like here or so?
Yeah, try to get into cover so that he'll have a harder time shooting him.
All right, noted. All right, so you duck through his position to take cover from the medical officer shooting at you. All right, that the end of your turn?
Yeah. It's a good thing he found it out, because my plan was originally, I was going to say, can I, as a reaction, when he gets within 5 feet of Neon, because I assume he would go to Neon from there, I was going to say, could I attack him as a reaction?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I would have had sneak attack, and I probably would have been guaranteed to kill him.
Yeah, but Neon would have taken a hit, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really curious who was going to be the first to figure that out. I honestly
killed his guy too quickly.
Yeah, since you took him by surprise. I thought about it, but then I was like, well, you took him by surprise, so he probably didn't have time to set it off.
Matthew, before my turn ends, I just want to ask, how much further could I have gone?
Like what, how much more movement do you have? About 10 feet, about up to the end of the catwalk.
Well, actually, he moved 5 feet down, so... And moved 5 feet down to get within pushing distance.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah, so you moved this way and then came up here. So, yeah.
Oh, right here.
Okay. Here and take cover.
Yeah, totally fine. All right. That's the end of your turn. You take cover near Neon as you watch the surroundings. Lucian, you're up. Zephyr on deck.
All right, first thing on my to-do list is I already pre-rolled it. I think it's done. I need to cast Healing Word as a bonus action at second level for my little goblin friend.
Okay. How much do they heal for?
7.
Wait.
You said 7.
2 plus 3 is 7.
2 plus 3 is 5.
5 plus 8.
All right.
So it's 13.
So how much?
13.
13.
All right. They heal for 13. Raccoon, and healing word, does it only affect one creature or multiple?
It only hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I don't know.
No, it's only one. It's just you touch one
Yeah.
creature. And...
Okay. I was just checking. In that case, yeah, you say your healing word, your prayer to Jiva, and Raccoon wakes up with a high-pitched little gasp and looks around to their surroundings before seeing the much more damaged and burning facility, realizes how intense things are getting. Anything else on your turn, Lucian?
Yeah, I'm going to look at the guy in front of me. I want to move. Can I skirt around Zephyr to move behind this guy and try to push him?
All right, more shoving.
Yeah, it's like he can remove someone immediately if he can win the check.
Well,
And they don't get to explode.
as much as I want him to be shoved off, because, you know, I don't want to be blown up, can you shove him?
I should be able to. I used my bonus action to heal Raccoon, so I still have an action.
Wait, what did you cure wounds?
No, healing
No,
word.
Healing word.
Healing word. I thought I heard cure wounds.
Yeah, no, healing word.
No,
All right.
I made sure it was a
Very
bonus
quiet.
action.
Yeah, I'm like leaning back. I'm just like,
All right. This will be a little contest here. So you make an athletics check, which he can contest with. Well, he's gonna use athletics because it's way better.
What did you get, Lucian?
Let's see.
That's a 19.
19.
Lucian, you duck. You kind of, once you're sure Raccoon is fine, you dodge over Zephyr as the scout continues to swing his axe at you, and you go to try and replicate what you've seen your allies doing. But as you elbow him in the stomach, he just catches your fist and dodges out of the way and just, now, let's not be impolite about this.
Can I say something in return?
Yeah, talking's free action.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like narrow my eyes at him. Okay. About that.
interesting conversation.
All right. Because Kaloom's Cybernaut went earlier, I will skip their turn. It is now the Peacekeepers' go. The offense team, the field commander is going to take 2 Ionic axe swings at Gil. Gil, does your rage change your AC at all or no?
I think they take less
let's
damage,
see.
right? You take less damage, you'd be like, haha, fuck you, your attacks do less.
Yeah, it just half most damage.
Okay. He takes a pair of swings at you with his axe, but you manage to dodge both of them, kind of backpedaling a bit as your rage mixed with the Depression Lance gives you this fine sense of control of it, but also this dangerous lack of regard for consequences. But he takes 2 swings at you and misses. The scout is going to take 1 swing at Lucian, 1 swing at Zephyr.
Shield.
His swing at you, Lucian, misses, and his swing at Zephyr.
Did Caro get a turn?
No, Caro goes at the end of the round. They went after Neon. Caro shot twice at the Peacekeeper in front of them.
Oh, okay.
Zephyr, the one swinging at you, hits for...
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah, you had to roll high on me.
You take 10 slashing damage.
I will say 5. Evasion.
All right. Yeah, no, I don't. I take 5, actually. Okay. 5 slashing as he manages to hit you. Well, I can't even say the support team, the medic. He's the only one left on the support team. Caleb has kind of limited his options a little bit.
I didn't bet on him coming back. I thought he was going to keep going that way.
Yeah, and now that you know, you realize he was trying to get out of range so that when you killed his buddy, he wouldn't be caught in the blast.
Yeah.
So he's...
Oh, there goes my cover.
Yeah. But you had to move.
And he's going to take a plasma shot at you, and... Let's see if he's going to prioritize Neon or getting revenge for his buddy. He's going to prioritize getting revenge for his buddy. He's going to shoot at you twice.
Oof.
That's cocked. Alright, that's a miss from him. And another miss. Caleb, as you see him charging, he seems so caught up in the grief of losing his friends that he doesn't wait until he's flanking you to start firing. So you manage to duck behind the railings, and pieces of it start getting shot from over your head. But by the time he rounds the corner, he doesn't have any more shots before you get a chance to respond. So that's it for the support team, or what's left of it. Raccoon is alive again, and since Raccoon reloaded, they're going to take a shot at the scout. They're going to fire the laser pistol, but the shot goes wide.
The problem is I can't kill this guy because he will explode, and Caleb doesn't have the health to trade on that.
I mean, do you
I have evasion.
Well, yeah, but falling. Well, there's a thing under you, but.
Yeah, that's the thing. Caleb would fall, though, so he actually physically cannot melee these guys.
Well, I will say, remember,
15
the explosion
feet,
radius is 5 feet, so you could make a deck save to catch the railing so you don't fall.
But that means I have to roll twice,
True.
which doubles my chances of failure.
I mean,
yeah. The defense team is up. Kero, your opponent, and again, you now realize why he charged into a melee, in addition to you just frankly being a better shot than him. He's going to take 2 swings at you. That's a nat 20. That's cocked. And that's another hit.
Can you, stop rolling it in a situation where you get free re-rolls?
What?
You keep saying cocked, so I assume that means you're re-rolling it.
Oh, no, I cocked, because, the dice landed crooked, so it didn't give me a result.
So you're getting a free re-roll.
Well.
Yeah, because the first result didn't produce anything.
That's because it collided with something.
And? Okay, so the alternative is I say it landed on the number...
I'm just saying clear the area.
We're kicking their asses. It doesn't matter.
He's.
Can you not?
Keto.
Fucking around.
Keto, from the first strike, you take 21 slashing damage as he brings the axe down hard across your chest. Are you still up?
Barely.
All right. And with his second swing, he's going to deal an additional 13 slashing.
Rip, I'm out.
All right. Caro, as you're barely standing from the first critical strike, he kind of gives you a tilt of the head and a genuinely, uncomfortably sympathetic smile, and it is okay. We will ensure you get treatment. And he brings the axe down on your shoulder and forces you to the ground, and you pass out. Caro is down. However, that is the end of the heavy weapons turn. Engineer and the demolitions are a little far from the action, but they are still in range to give their buds some aid. They're going to give each other leadership bonus and take shots at Gil.
Because, fuck Gil.
That's a hit. And that's a crit.
What damage types are these guns?
Alright, so Gil, the first plasma shot, which isn't critical, deals you 5 piercing, which will then get half to 2. The second critical one deals 12, that's half to 6, and make me a con save.
Okay.
Para going down
16.
complicates things.
And what'd you get, Gil?
16.
Okay. The first shot collides with your arm, and you look up in time to see one almost collide with your head, but you manage to redirect it to your shoulder, and you realize that although these bolts are plasma heated, they're still rather blunt. It's not even just the burns. If that thing hits you well enough, it might just straight up knock you out. I will say with that, you realize that if the Peacekeepers crit on the plasma crossbow and you fail the con save that you're made to roll, you will be stunned on your next turn.
Yeah.
However, that is the end of their turn. That's it for the defense. Zephyr, you're up. Neon and Karo on deck.
Alrighty then. So I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Yes. I would like to. Well, she's gonna try to do that anyways. She's gonna try to, probably gonna keep trying to shove him off until it works, I'm assuming.
Yeah, the most intense, like, it's like those high school fights where they don't even punch, they just push each other, but with way higher stakes.
Do they have like a detonator for the vest?
No, it seems like it's basically, like, you know how that ensemble the Joker had in The Dark Knight?
Their heartbeat, basically, type of thing.
Well, not their heartbeat, but basically, like, it's attached to them in such a way to where, like, as long as they realize what's about to happen, they basically either someone who's more tech savvy would have to disable it, or you would have to kill them at range.
There's some kind of wires to it.
Well, if there is, they're under their armor, so you can't clear. You can try to see if you can see them, but at that point, you're leaving it up to chance.
Alrighty then. Well, then, the whole tech savviness, I was gonna be like, what if I just steal the bomb?
You want to try?
Part of me wants to ask what counter roll, but that would be, I feel like, that would definitely influence.
Well, okay, I'll tell you what. Your first roll is just going to be seeing if you can even see where the wiring is, if there is any. And then if you see it successfully, I will then allow you to make a roll of some kind to try and take or disable it.
I guess, yeah, I will see first.
All right, I'll call this an investigation check.
Investigation, come on. Ooh, yes. 23.
All right. Zephyr, as you look at the scout, realizing that, unless Lucian pushes them off, which is a big if, someone's going to have to melee him or shoot him, and that bomb's going to go off, and Lucian might die anyway. So you turn your attention to the explosive device itself, and you notice that wrapped around their ring finger is a small, ring that an almost imperceptible thread goes down into their sleeve and out of sight. You estimate that if you can either remove that finger specifically or cut the wire, then you may prevent the bomb from going off. Although, make me a general intelligence check.
10.
You recall whenever you guys went out to dinner together over just, waiting for this wedding, that Neon occasionally talked about bomb defusal. You do remember Neon mentioning that some bombs are engineered so that if the connection is severed, it just detonates on the spot. So you don't know for sure what kind the Peacekeepers are. So you're confident you know how to disable it, but you're chancing that it'll either stop it from working or set it off right then and there. You're not sure which is going to happen until you try.
I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Lucian falls to her death?
Well, I think there are platforms below the...
No. Yeah, I know. That's 15 feet, but... now, I'm just trying to think, could I just... You said it's like attached to a ring. Could I just steal the ring?
You can try. Well, if you steal it, you might yank on it and set it off. You would have to cut the wire anyway if you're going to try and take it. Basically, either cut their finger so that they can't pull it, or cut the wire itself. But again, at that point, you risk detonating the bomb.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, man, can Lucian survive that? Can I survive that?
Does Zephyr tell anybody that he saw that?
No.
Because that would be helpful.
Yeah. Well.
So, you know, that's...
if it helps, it's Austin, I have really good health. I'm okay.
And also, to give Zephyr some credit, it wouldn't exactly be productive either to tell everyone, hey, do this exact thing out loud so that all the Peacekeepers in this room know what you guys are going to try and do and can guard against it.
You mentioned the ring.
Oh, yeah.
Saying exactly what to do about it.
I mean, that's you'd have to word it in a very specific way to make sure that you guys would understand that they wouldn't. Yeah, whoa, those rings are weird. I know you have a good amount of HP and you can heal. And
yeah.
I figured you'd be probably fine, but
what do you want to do?
You know, I'll probably be fine. You know, I'll survive the dex save. So you know, Raccoon will be fine. I will see about cutting the wire and try to steal their ring.
Alright, so you're going to cut the wire?
Yes.
Alright, make me an attack roll at disadvantage. If you hit, you will successfully cut the wire.
Alright, I will make an attack roll at straight roll.
Oh, do you have a thing that prevents you from getting disadvantage?
Well, I have a thing that lets me have advantage if an ally is 5 feet from them. And
oh yeah, pack tactics. Yeah, this will be a flat roll. Alright, go for it.
Yes, Whisper, come and get it. Yes, 24.
That's a hit. So you don't damage them. However, Lucian, you watch as Zephyr kind of surveys the person you're wrestling with, desperately trying not to get pushed off yourself. And after eyeing him for a moment, Zephyr lunges with Whisper and slices not at their arm, at their sleeve. And Zephyr, there's a tense pause. Nothing happens. And you can see Lucian, the Peacekeeper, glances to their sleeve and to some loose, severed wire dangling out of it. And, oh crap!
Fuck you.
Caleb, see that.
Make me a perception check.
Come on, Caleb, you need to see that.
You need to see that.
Could be a 19.
Let me take a look at Zephyr's sheet real quick. Yeah, I'll say, Zephyr, unless you're going out of your way to hide it, which it doesn't seem like you are. Yeah. Caleb, you kind of peek over your cover and see Zephyr lunge with their parasol at the sleeve of the guy, and can see some loose wiring hanging out of his sleeve. It appears that the left sleeve of their armor contains the wiring for the suicide vest, and if cut, the bomb seems to become inactive.
Fuck you. Alright.
Is that the end of your turn, Zephyr?
Now, important question, because this might affect things. Do I know that our little froggy friend is down?
This isn't completely. This isn't complete because it's like one of those like network towers. Make me a perception check.
Okay. I'm good.
Because you can't see, you can see through it a little bit. So I could say like once you do that, you can like take a look around. What'd you get?
27.
Yeah, I'll say you look just in time to see them slash at Caro and bring them to the ground, and you do not see Caro get back up when the Peacekeeper kind of shakes the blood off their axe and starts looking for another target.
Yeah.
So yes, from the look, you can just make out that it seems like Caro went down.
Alright, I did an attack on him. I wish I had that 1 feet that lets me just walk away from him. But, I will then... I need to... Let's see, how far away would that be? I'll go here, here, and I guess I'll do, like, here. I will bonus action disengage, and I will go here.
Okay. Lucian, just as soon as Zephyr sprinted in action, he slices the suicide vest of your target, making it easier for you to deal with them without being hurt yourself, and then dashes off to dart around the network tower and out of sight. Zephyr's just basically zip-zopping around the battlefield like a fucking mad bug. That's the end of your turn, Zephyr?
Yep.
All right. Neon, you're up. Caro on deck.
All right. So
15 feet away from you, difficult terrain in between.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You gotta make an
All right.
attack that's different from your previous one.
Yeah. All right. I want to back up.
30 feet?
Yeah.
All right, 45 feet away now.
Oh, I figured it would be 15 because difficult terrain, but
Well, I think he's...
All right.
It was only
No, it's only difficult
between-
it's difficult terrain between you and him.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair because I think he did shrink the fucking thing. Okay, yeah, fair. And I'm gonna fire at him with one of my arm cannon.
All right. Is that a saving throw or a roll from you?
No, that's a roll from me. Oh, and
Okay.
I'm going to use my inspiration that I almost never use.
Hey!
To get advantage on this.
Okay.
Nat
Because I'll
20,
be damned if
nat
I'm missing
20.
again.
Yeah.
We got a 2, so that's plus 6, so it's actually an 8, and then okay. That's 20, baby!
Hey!
I'm gonna blow your fucking head off, you piece of shit.
All right, roll damage.
And
Honestly, I don't know why I'm getting this invested in this. This is basically just me playing a competitive video game against.
Yeah, think about it. You're literally playing a game in a game, but to be fair, if you lose this game, the fate of millions is on it.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, it's like, it's a regular PUBG match, you know?
Yeah, it's like Fortnite.
Yeah. Okay, I got
You know, Fortnite?
So I got a 6 and then an 8. Oh yeah, it's 2d6 plus 4 piercing for the record. So I got
Okay,
a 6
he is not
and
immune to
an 8.
those, so...
Yeah, so that's 14, and then plus 4, so that's 18, and then times 2, so 36. 36 piercing. I'm gonna block the hole in him. Tum-tum.
Okay. Neon, you back up, and you can almost see him rolling his eyes and continuing to just calmly walk towards you. But Morgan skids to a halt, turns, and whenever the smoke clears, you do indeed see that there is literally just a hole blasted through Kaloom's avatar. And they look down at it, look back up at you, and just give a... and the hole refills with new data. Is that the end of your turn, Neon?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I can do right now.
Avatar looking.
The jewelry. Like,
He is bloodied now.
like, describing that, just like, his pixels are fading-ish.
Yeah.
His pixels are leaking.
He's starting to, like, artifact a little bit.
Yeah, I'll say, yeah, with him bloodied, yeah, he is starting to kind of glitch a little bit. As I'll say, Neon, at this point, you're setting up, like, you're starting to set up the blockades that will, like, basically encrypt all data in the network tower and prevent him from accessing it. And because of that, his connection to the tower is starting to get weaker.
Yeah, now when he talks, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. I'll keep that in mind for his next dialogue. Actually, that sounds like it'll be fun. I've not done that effect before.
Need Amanda's microphone.
Keto, make me a death save.
So I forget, like, what is the range?
10 or lower is a failure. 11 or higher is a success. If you roll a nat 20, you get up with 1 health. If you roll a nat 1, it's 2 failures.
18.
All right, 1 success. Keto, what memory flashes before your eyes?
Oh, jeez, I forgot about
Failure.
this.
Yeah.
I thought it was every time you failed.
Yeah,
No,
because you're getting closer to death when you fail, but you're getting kind of away from it when you succeed.
No, I tried to do it because, again, I want players to be more invested in their death saves. I don't want it to just be like, all right, I don't have to think about the battle anymore. So this is a way to keep players invested. So basically, you still have to think, because even if you don't get healed that turn, you still have to think about what memory you're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kero, what memory flashes before your eyes?
I guess a memory from her childhood where she was a small frogling.
From her tadpole hood.
No, not that young. A
Too
small
far.
frogling. Where she would hang out with the boys.
The boy.
And she would, be frog in the jungle.
Yeah, this
Alright.
time she was chasing flies.
Yeah, chasing flies for
All right.
the big Garrow.
Kero, as you start to slowly bleed out over the catwalk and Zephyr darts to help you, you see memories of your childhood, of playing with, I presume, your siblings?
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're going too far there. Who said I was helping her? I was helping Neon.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
And
I hated her the most.
and playing with your siblings whenever you were a young frogling in the jungles of Perugia. Top of the round, Neon, you and Kaloum hack off.
Oh, right.
Yeah, try to get control and be like,
Dirty
haha,
20.
fuck you.
17 plus 3.
Nice. All right, you win control for this one. What do you do?
Fuck yes.
Back to 150 feet.
Yeah, no, 180 feet.
Okay.
Oh, no, I can't shoot him with my thing again. I forgot. I'm not going to be able to pierce him again.
Well, I haven't changed it yet. Do you want to change it? Like, do you want to adjust it or no?
Oh, yeah, I want to adjust it. Instead...
Yeah, I hadn't even written it down yet, so I'll allow that.
Okay. Oh boy. Can I just like? Can I create? How about this? How about I create a firewall around him that he has to walk through if he wants to get to me?
Sure, I'll allow that. Do you want to just surround his avatar like precisely?
Yes.
Okay.
Like
Neon.
literally, like the 5-foot radius around him.
Yeah. Okay. Neon, when you take control of the system back from him after he briefly got a hold of it for a few seconds, you shoot up a protective firewall that completely envelops him in flame. His only options are to stay there or get through the fire to get towards you.
Fire obscure his view as well, by the way.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Neon, is your goal to damage him or is your goal to obscure his vision of you?
Well, the goal is mainly to damage him if he walks through it.
Okay, so see, I'll say he can still see you, but yes, if he wants to walk, he will have to go through it unless he has flight. Anything else on your turn, Neon? Or wait, it was just a hack up at the beginning. Sorry, but yeah, so you surround him with a protective firewall.
Suddenly he sprouts wings. He's like, well, now fuck you.
He bypasses the firewall.
Yeah, I could do this the whole time. I had wings the whole time. They're like little dragonfly wings.
Yeah. All right, Gil, you're up. Caleb on deck.
Okay. So I want to move next to this guy, and then push him off the catwalk.
All right. I see we have a favorite strategy.
This is the easiest way to take care of suicide bombers.
Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have turned the entire battlefield into a catwalk so that I could push him off of it. Damn, that would have been so good. Fuck. I could have ended this turn 1.
All right.
Would you have allowed him to create an instant death pit like that?
Well, because he would have had to succeed at pushing Kaloom off.
Okay.
Sounds like
I'd
funny as
imagine
hell.
if Kaloom got control, he would immediately get rid of that.
Yeah.
Or make
So
it
my-
put it
now-
in his advantage. We could
My
push him
question
off.
to you, Matt.
What's up?
If I had actually created a catwalk out of just like a catwalk above a bottomless pit out of the entire battlefield and succeeded in pushing Kaloom off, would that have been an instant death, or would he have just taken damage and come back?
I would have said if he took control of the network on the next go, he could survive it. But if he didn't, then instant win.
Oh fuck!
Because again, you have to successfully push them off anyway. So
Oh, just remember that next round.
yeah, and that's why I wanted to implement this, because I thought this would be a creative way for you to come up with like environmental hazards.
Mhm.
Yeah, 'cause he created like a lava pit under him.
Absolutely, he could have.
I was considering that.
All right, Gil, contest for shoving him. What'd you get?
What?
Dirty 20.
Oh.
You fail. He manages to hold his footing.
And I will use my second action. And shove him again.
All right, athletics contest.
And that is a 23.
Damn it, just out of range. Okay. You managed to push him successfully that time.
Yay!
You're lucky. If he had been 5 feet down, he would have successfully avoided that.
Inspiration.
Yeah, the scout was going to use his leadership on him, but he's 5 feet out of range.
So, let's see.
I got him.
Oh, no. I'm looking at movement. Could I get, using my flying speed, could I make it to the middle ground area?
Yeah, with your flying speed easily.
Next to Lucian.
Or next to Lucian or next to the target.
He said next to Lucian.
Right there. Well, next to the target will work.
Okay. All right. You shove at the field commander, who holds his footing and meets you, but with another rage-fueled shove, you push him over the side. And activating your rocket boots, you fly over to the next catwalk. Lucian, you see Gil's Ichor form land next to you and approach the enemy you're wrestling with, who Zephyr just disarmed. Anything else on your turn, Gil?
Oh,
Cross the
question.
DM.
Since I pushed him over the edge, does that count as dealing damage? To
No.
keep my rage going?
No.
Hmm.
Because even if you want to make the argument of the fall damage, he hasn't hit the ground yet.
I don't know. That's what I was asking. So that,
Yeah, so-
if my rage would have ended. So I'm going
yeah.
to rage again.
All right. You reinvigorate your rage as you land next to the scout, who is one of the remaining dwindling members of this Peacekeeper team.
Yeah.
And with my new rage, could I try to intimidate him into surrendering?
Please.
And I allow that to give Lucy an advantage when she goes to check him again?
I'm going to say not as a free action now.
Okay.
Sorry,
It was worth a try.
I can't be too generous with just letting everyone give themselves advantage on whatever. All right, that the end of your turn, Gil?
It is.
All right, Caleb, you're up. Lucian on deck.
So, Caleb is going to stand with his two weapons and look at the guy across the way, and he's going to say... And, by the way, he's going to be doing something while he's saying this.
Okay.
He's going to say, If you lay down your weapons, you won't join your friends. And while he's saying that, he's going to be looking for that wire.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation check. Okay. I'm okay at that. It's going to be a 14.
You can see the ring on his finger. You know you have the right arm, but you're not positive you know exactly where the wire is. You can still try to sever it, but it's going to be a little harder for you to hit because you only know the right side of his body that it's on. You don't know precisely where the wiring is.
All the wire
All right.
travels.
How does the guy react?
He twirls his crossbow and cocks it, and... I'm sorry, young man, but I have a job to do.
I'm sorry as well. Hang on, I gotta check his movement. Okay, yeah, he can get there. He's gonna attack him with the dagger, aiming for his hand with the ring.
Alright, make me an attack roll at disadvantage.
It's gonna be 17.
That's a hit. You lunge for his hand and cleanly sever the finger and the ring attached to it along with its wiring. And he just looks down at his bleeding hand in shock as his finger tumbles to the catwalk.
Take any damage from it?
No, but you have disarmed the bomb.
And now I'm gonna use 2... Would you say he's in a surprised state?
I'm not going to say he's mechanically surprised, no.
Yeah, worth a try. It was worth a shot. You can't blame me for trying.
That's fair. All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll if you want to try and get him.
Scimitar now.
All right, go for it.
I gotta do some freaking math here. Could be a 14.
All right, that's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay. I roll a d6 plus 3. 8 damage.
All right, you successfully bring down the medic, who was the last member of the support team. As he looks down in shock,
Before he says anything, he's gonna say, "You should have taken the offer." Sorry. And then he's gonna just kill him.
All right, and as you plunge your scimitar into him and bring him down to the ground, he doesn't even have time to scream at you and at the pain that he's in from losing his finger. He only has time to process that he is in agony before dying. Anything else on your turn?
Explode, right?
Yeah, you disarm the bomb, so no explosion.
And I used 25 of my... Wait, can I?
What?
Oh, I can bonus action dash.
But you already used your bonus action to weapon fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I'll move 5 feet.
Okay. Doot. Okay. Lucian, you're up. Zephyr on deck after some enemy turns.
Alright, so I'm going to look at the guy that I am, wrestling. And I'm going to, kind of sneer at him and just say, "Call off your men, or I will kill you. Don't make me do this."
You think we just take orders from every criminal we encounter? Go to hell!
DM, I would like to wrap my arms around him and fall with him.
What the fuck?
What?
I like this.
I have a plan. Don't worry. Don't freak out.
I rolled like.
Make a
As
grapple
soon
check.
as I am in midair,
Oh, yeah.
I want to let him go, and I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step
Yeah, grab onto him first.
to safety.
You gotta grapple him first.
Yeah, so let's grapple contest.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
That would have probably been a lot less complicated. But this is flashier, so...
Oh yeah, D&D.
That's a 21.
Yes,
You successfully grapple him.
yes. I want to fucking bulldoze this guy and just get him into thin air and then just Misty Step and just drop him into the abyss.
All right.
So you jump off and grab onto him, push off, turn around midair and look at the, you know.
Sure, I say something like, Shiva, help me, or something.
You know, you turn around and be like, well, fuck you. I'm even gonna look at you.
All right.
Yeah, just kind of look down to the edge like, well, I don't really believe in hell. Have fun.
Yeah, you do find it rather intriguing that that he's referring to hell, which is typically only used on like 2 continents.
Right. Like, Lucian's just like, I don't really believe in hell, but have fun. Bye.
Technically, just saying there is technically not really a believing. It is actually a thing in this setting.
Yeah, it's more that because Lucy doesn't believe in it, she can't go there. So.
Yeah.
All right, noted. I believe, it's the last member of the offense team. All that's left is the defense squad. As you drop the scout to his death.
How much more movement do I have?
Technically, 20 feet because you 5 feet off and then 5 feet back on. So.
Okay. I would like to get as close to Kara as possible.
Okay.
They have what, 20 feet?
Yeah, 20 feet's right there. All right. Lucian, you start turning your attention to the defense team and dart around the computer tower to see Zephyr already standing alongside a collapsed and bleeding out Caro.
It'll be fine.
All right. It is now the Cybernauts' turn.
Now there's only 3 of them.
Neon, you watch. Kind of curious to see what he's going to do next with what you've done to him. And you forget, Neon, I helped you design that blasted machine. I know all of its tricks, and I came prepared. And he walks through the fire completely unharmed. And you see that his red half is glowing now. In addition to lightning, he had made himself immune to fire damage via conversion.
Okay, so he can just do it to whatever damage he feels like.
I will say, now that you've seen the full extent, conversion lets him gain immunity to 2 damage types of his choice for 1 minute or until his concentration is broken.
Okay.
They've been rolling to his concentration?
Yeah, but his con and his intelligence are very good.
Well, that means I can keep shooting him with my cannons then, which is my second strongest weapon.
Yeah, because your cannons worked on him fine.
I think, what was the DC of that con save? Like 15 at least?
Yeah, because it's 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher, right?
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, and he had done, I believe, 33 earlier, right?
No, it was. Fuck, what was it?
Actually, wait, I closed that part. Oh no, 36. I have it pulled up. It was 36.
Yeah.
So yeah, the damage halved would have been
34 or 30.
18.
Yeah, 18, and he rolled 18. So I believe if you meet it, you beat it, right?
I believe so. Yeah, usually meet or beat it kind of with you.
Yeah, I think if you meet it, you beat it. Yeah.
Okay, so he walks through, and
When you're leaving.
and this time twirls the pistol to bear, and never sent a peacekeeper to do a genius's job. And he's going to use a force beam attack, which he used his download ability at the very start of the combat to give himself advantage on this. Morgan's AC?
17? Yeah, 17.
All right, that's a dirty 20.
Sorry, Matthew, that doesn't hit. I got a force field.
Yeah. I have an anti-Kaloum force field.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, you know, I have what is it, shield, but instead of magic missiles, it's everything.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Amanda just had a good one. He's like, I'm allergic to bullshit that doesn't hit me.
Yeah, it just misses me completely.
If you're
Well, if you were
allergic,
allergic
yeah, you
to
take
bullshit,
more.
it would probably
Yeah.
it'd probably be a weakness.
Yeah.
Damage.
Yeah, you take 27, and he stops and thinks for a second, and tell me, Neon, you seem to have quite a fondness for flames. You ever consider joining the Firebugs?
Never crossed my mind.
Intriguing. And that's 27 fire damage.
Cool. So that's gonna be 13 instead.
As he sees the damage on your mech, again, not nearly what he had hoped, he kind of... You've been making improvements on her design.
I never stopped.
Well, I suppose that's on me for trying to show off. I'll be sure to correct that going forward.
I'll be sure to correct that once our respective smoke breaks are over.
Yeah. So Morgan survives another round. That's the Cybernauts' turn exhausted. Raccoon is going to reload their pistol. The defense team is up. Seeing as you are closest to them, Zephyr, they are going to take 2 ionic axe swings at you.
Question, Matthew.
Answer, Gil.
Raccoon's using a laser pistol. It doesn't have to be reloaded.
Oh yeah, that is true. In that case, after the defense team goes, I will have Raccoon do that. Because bear in mind, Raccoon still had a few bullets from their flintlock, so I figured they were exhausting that first. Just using the laser pistol when it suited them, basically. That's a nat 20 on the first, and a nat 1 on the second. Wow, what a dichotomy of rolls.
Alright, well, obviously, half damage.
Alright, Matthew, I have a suggestion.
What's that?
He drops his axe over the side.
I'm not that nice.
Aww.
Zephyr, you take...
I'll take half that, you know.
Yeah, you'll take half of whatever he does. You take 17 slashing.
One.
Well, yeah, but the first one was a nat 20.
Oh. Well, talk about hot and cold.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier, like, what a dichotomy of rolls. All right, so yeah, you take 17 slashing from the crit.
That's half too, I'm assuming.
Yeah, if you want to half it, then you can lower that to 8. But then on his nat 1, you're starting to get the hang of dodging these things, especially with Whisper at your side, and you manage to catch the axe with your parasol, and if you like, you can make an opportunity attack on him.
Well, can't. Sadly, it
You
is
used
not
the reaction.
possible. Yes, I just used my reaction.
Okay.
Unless you want to just give it to him.
Again, I'm nice, but not that kind. However, that is the defense's turn exhausted. The engineer... well, he doesn't want to kill Caro, so... These two are going to take shots at Lucian.
Oh no, our healer.
Shield!
All right, shield. So what's your AC is 21 with that, right?
I can do this one more time. Next round.
So what? Yeah, okay, 21. That's what I thought.
You're +5, and they have the same AC as Caleb without it.
Okay. Okay, so nat 20, miss on the second. Nat 1, nat 1. I'll say with 2 nat 1s in a row. The demolition expert's plasma crossbow just full on misfires and melts in their hands. Because again, 2 nat 1s in a row. I mean,
You pull out a shield and axe and charge across the gap.
well, he does have the axe, but no shield, I'm afraid.
You gotta take a big hit.
But yeah, he gives a ah! As his plasma crossbow melts in his hands just from sheer overuse and wear. The engineer, however, is far more successful. Lucian, you're not only going to take the damage, make me a con save.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Hang on.
Wonderful.
And
Wonderful.
question, Matthew.
Answer, Gil.
the one who had his crossbow melt in his hand,
Yes.
would that have severed the wire for his bomb?
You don't know.
That is because my D&D Beyond is loading.
What's her plus
For what?
for Constitution?
For Constitution, it is 4.
Yeah, it is 4. So that puts her at a 19.
All right. You manage to avoid getting stunned, but you take 6 piercing damage as a crossbow bolt strikes you in the shoulder, and like you can actually feel your shoulder almost break beneath the just combination of blunt force and heat.
Yeah. You said 4?
6 total.
Right.
That is the end of the defense's turn. Zephyr, you're up. Neon and Kara on deck.
Does the demolitions expert have one eye?
You'll have to get a closer look at them to see. He's been keeping his distance, so none of you have gotten a really good look at him.
I mean, you can rectify it if he doesn't. Yeah.
I think Austin gets what I'm saying.
One eye.
I know Matthew does.
Demolition.
TF2.
I'm
The
trying to
demo
think.
man.
Yeah, I see now. I was like, right now, all I'm thinking one eye is, I forgot the guy, the all-knowing boy from God of War. Or,
Odin?
no. There's another one that's, like, basically super wise. All that.
Well, so, yeah, Zephyr, what do you do?
Okay, I guess, we look at the map here. I prevented him from going after Neon, that was the main thing. And so I guess I'll try to repeat what I did before. I will try to identify where the wire is and cut it.
Alright, make me an investigation check.
Alrighty then. Oof.
But I'm guessing Kara won't count for pack tactics.
Yeah, but because they're incapacitated.
But, I rolled an 8 that time.
You can still see the ring on their finger since you identified it earlier, but you have no idea where the wiring could be. Again, they're moving around a lot, so even if you did know where it was, you're not sure you could hit it. You can still try to sever the finger to avoid detonating the bomb, but it's going to be that's harder than cutting the wire.
Yeah.
You want to try and go for the finger instead?
Why must this happen to me? Now, what if I just, shoved him, because,
I mean, if
Yeah,
you did-
with your minus to strength?
yeah, my minus 2
Hey.
string.
You say that, but Caleb got a shove off with a -1.
That's fair, I suppose, but it's up to you, Zephyr. What do you want to do?
I mean, technically, this direction would work, Matthew.
Well, yeah, I mean, either way, I can just move this, right there, but... no, I mean, I can't shovel. For that. I'm not even gonna try
You
for that.
fail every attempt you don't try.
That's the man who gets scared.
Excuse me, what?
I'm going to... I don't want to blow up Caro, but she has her suit on, so I could touch her, right?
Well, she doesn't have her. She has armor on, but she doesn't have her suit on right now. She didn't have time to put it on.
Because it counts as heavy armor for some reason.
Yeah, because those diving suits are well known for being very light and not at all cumbersome.
I thought it was like a skin, like a wet.
Yeah.
No, we've established
Yeah.
this. It's one of those old Bioshock style ones.
Yeah. That's what
Oh.
I was like, wait,
I retract my statement.
yeah. Also, I've been imagining like a wetsuit for a while now it's like she's just been poop, poop.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do, Zephyr?
Can I try to push her out of the way.
Caro?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Where do you want to try and move him to? Just like over here-ish?
If that's the easiest, just kind of just see him, he'll just start pushing, just be like, get out of here.
All right.
And then he's gonna keep pushing until she's up. No.
Just she's succeeding her death saves quick.
Oh no!
All right, Zephyr dodging axe strikes from the heavy weapons operative. You start like half rolling, half hoisting Caro so that they're as far away from the catwalk as you can get them without them rolling over the side. Before darting back to the heavy weapons guy just in time to stop him from advancing onto the central platform. What do you do?
All right, I'll go back here because no. I will just, I guess I'll attack him.
Alright, are you going for a regular attack or trying to sever the finger?
Just a normal attack.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay, 23.
That's a hit, roll for damage.
It is simply put 8.
Zephyr, make me a dex save.
Yeah, alrighty then. Dex save. Oof, not good. 13.
You succeed, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I take no damage, right?
So it's if you succeed, you take no damage?
Evasion.
Yeah, or no, is evasion, isn't that like the,
No, it's evasion.
Oh, yeah, evasion, it's uncanny dodge, that you take half. Evasion, if you're subject to effect, it allows you to make a dex saving throw, you take only half damage. You instead take no damage. If you succeed on a saving throw, you take half damage if you fail.
Okay. So yeah, in that case, you...
Wait, it blew up the main part too?
Oh yeah, because this is all just catwalk.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Why I pushed her out.
Yeah, Zephyr, after hoisting Caro out of harm's way, Lucian, you're actually able to see this as you're turning the corner and trying to decide what to do. You watch as Zephyr, dodging axe strikes the whole time, puts his own neck on the line, hoists Caro to safety, darts back into the fight to protect Neon, basically bouncing between allies that he's protecting before unsheathing Whisper and stabbing the heavy weapons operative in the stomach, who bends over and pulls the trigger on their suicide vest. But you watch as Zephyr, with this almost Mary Poppins-esque grace, backflips away from the explosion and uses Whisper to slow their descent. Zephyr, make me another dex save to catch the edge of the platform so you don't fall.
Alright then. Dex save, I'm good at that. That was a bad roll. Okay, much better. 24.
Yeah, and using the hook of your parasol, you manage to catch the edge of the platform. And Lucian, you watch with some incredulity as Zephyr hoists Caro, dodging strikes, goes back to protect Neon, stabs the guy, dodges the explosion, catches the edge of the platform, and flips himself back onto it. And there is not a scratch on him from all that.
Is he hanging or is
No, he hoisted himself back up.
All right.
Okay. Give him a thumbs.
Zephyr, anything else on your turn?
Alright, I used up my action.
Slowly running out of ways to get off this central platform.
Well, that means slowly they can't get to us, right?
Well,
that is true.
Afterwards.
Now, okay.
Jump.
Yeah. Get to jump to the bottom floor.
Ask your flying barbarian for help.
Also true. Yeah, so, anything else, Zephyr?
Yeah, I'm also just thinking, man, Neon either super in the zone and not hearing all these explosions.
Oh no, Neon's hearing all this, he's just focusing.
Yeah, no, just like
All
super...
foxes have, sensitive
Yeah, I
hearing.
can worry about that later.
And, and the fact that all his friends are just going down.
Yeah, Neon, you can basically hear every scream as they fall to their death, or every explosion as they pull the vests.
That's not my problem right now.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Don't know foxes have like sensitive ears.
Very much so, especially Neon, who's a fennec fox, who have very large and sensitive ears.
Yeah, my left
His
ear is
are,
bleeding.
honestly, his ears have probably been ringing this whole time.
Alright, I guess
Yeah.
I will do this.
Especially with the acoustics in here, yeah. But yeah, so Zephyr, more of the catwalk and even the platform itself collapses from the blast as the heavy weapons operative's body falls down to the next floor along with all the rubble.
Yeah,
Anything else?
I will move next. Move next.
Well, yeah, but that would still leave like a skeleton and some burnt flesh.
Pretty sure he'd be in pieces. Rest in pieces.
Yeah, so Zephyr, what do you do?
I'll move next to Neon, and I don't have any bonus actions I can do. Well, no, never mind. I was thinking, could I use bonus action? What is it? Dodge?
Okay.
I don't have that. I thought I could, but no.
All right.
I can't.
Neon, you're able to just make out of the corner of your eye. You're still focusing mostly on your hacking. As the left half of the platform is in flames and falling apart, Zephyr just kind of casually, like almost twirling, whisper between their fingers, approaches you on your left.
You can do it.
Yeah, I'm not even paying him any mind.
Yeah, Zephyr, you can see on the computer that there's just fucking numbers and words just flashing wildly as Neon's hands are literally a blur on the keyboard.
Now, what if Zephyr just clicks this button?
What is this button do?
What does this button do?
Yeah, clicks it, ruins all the code. And like,
He just as Neon hits Alt, he hits F4.
Oh! All right. That the end of your turn, Zephyr?
yeah.
All right, Neon, you're up. He's now 35 feet away from you, away from the firewall, and there's still difficult terrain between you. What do you do?
35 feet, you say? Fantastic. Cool. I'm going to move 30 feet away from him.
All right, 65 feet now.
Yeah, 65 feet. Perfect. I'm going to fire my arm cannon at him now.
All right, roll.
I will do this thing. 17 plus 6. 23, baby.
23, Matthew.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
And it's 2d8 plus 4, so bang bang. 11 plus 4, 15.
Nice. Okay. Doot. Doot. Yeah, you blast a part of his avatar's arm off, and he, like, just holding his pistol to his side almost limply as he, like, starts to gesture wildly as he talks and just, you are really getting on my nerves, Neon.
Nice.
That was awesome! Well done!
How much damage did he do?
No, Neon's just laughing in character at this point because it's just really funny. Just in the hacking chat to the side.
Yeah, just ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Caro, make me a death save.
Okay, let's see.
You see him like super fast type, and then just suddenly, just type 2 keys at a time. Hey.
Bruh.
What did you get?
Well, now I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. What's up? What'd you get?
I got that one.
All right, that's 2 failures.
Yeah.
You're right there.
Don't worry, Lucian's right.
So you have 1 success, 2 failures, one more failure, and you're dead for real.
Mhm.
Caro, what memory flashes before your eyes?
Dead for realsies.
I'm just kind of going in chronological order, so I'm just gonna go for her time in the academy now.
Okay. Do you want to describe it, or?
Well, it's not like she had many friends per se. She did have a few friends, but it was mostly studying and more studying and fighting to the death, that kind of thing.
Okay. Caro, you recall your memories at the Perusian Adventure Academy in, I presume, Quintastorm?
Yeah.
You recall, due to your species not having many allies or friends, although you did make a few to your credit, being the ever-social little frog that you are, you were dedicated to your study, to learning how to be a proper ranger, and by God, you were a fucking prodigy at it. You can feel your heartbeat starting to slow as your focus begins to dim, and you can just make out the bright light that you almost feel tempted to go into. Neon, that was the end of your turn, yes?
Yes, it was.
All right, top of the round, hack off.
I was going to ask, it just hit 1 a.m. Can we, it just started a new round. Can we cut it here?
Yeah, if that's good with everyone else, I don't mind.
I guess.
It's almost over.
That would,
I understand.
Yeah, so some people have stricter schedules.
Yeah, we can take it back up next week.
Yeah, no worries. All right, in that case, that is going to be the end of tonight's session. The party has eliminated the automatons and the offense and support teams of the Peacekeepers. The tide of the battle is turning in the party's favor, but more and more of the chamber is getting destroyed. However, Neon seems to have the advantage in their hack-off against Kaloum, slowly encrypting the network to prevent Kaloum from ever accessing some of that data. Already, Neon has scored a victory, although whether they can permanently lock Kaloum out of the entire system remains to be seen, as Kaloum seems to be getting angrier and angrier with every inconvenience Neon throws in their way, every proxy, every firewall, only serving to fuel the Gyogre-hating mad scientist. Caro lies dying on the catwalk as Zephyr fights to keep as much of the party safe as possible, as Lucian is forced to take the defensive and jump from person to person, healing wherever they go. And Gil's just having a good time.
Yeah.
Gil is the savior of this fight. That and Zephyr.
To be fair, Lucian also deserves some credit, though, because that's 2 party members now who could very realistically have died. Gil can tank, but he can't heal.
Yeah, I was gonna have.
Not yet.
I was gonna have.
He's gonna go try next.
I was gonna have Caleb try to get closer to Lucian, and then on our turn, because I think I can interact by speaking and stuff at any point, right?
Yeah, if you're talking as a free action.
Caleb was gonna do a whole crocodile tears routine, please help me. And he's covered in wounds and stuff.
If you want to see more of my DMing, check out twitch.tv/Grahamcrackers, GRAMECRACKERZ, for my Friday campaign, The Goldshine Investigations, at 7 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Check out our website at officiald5hub.info, currently down for maintenance at the moment, but soon will be resurrected from the grave like a filthy necromancer, hacking until their fingers bleed. Check our link in chat to join our official D5 Discord server if you want to hang out with us directly, and support our episodes posted on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Pandora, Google Podcasts, and the iHeart Podcast Network, wherever you happen to get them from. For our audio listeners, catch us live on Tuesdays at 9:30 Central Daylight Time on twitch.tv/OddTornadoProductions and on the Odd Tornado Productions YouTube channel, where you can catch up on what you missed. Check out Odd Tornado Productions official on Tumblr to find links to our other works, including our Human Rogues Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Killer5. That is 5 with a PH. Do not get it wrong. If you enjoy what we do, please support us on Patreon. That link will be posted in chat, or on Ko-fi at kofi.com/OddTornadoProductions, and follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/TornadoOdd. The TNO are, in fact, capitalized. And if you like this party and want to see more of them plus or minus a few, tune in on Mondays at 9:30 Central Daylight Time to catch our Monday game Under Locks and Keys, featuring a party of globe-trotting treasure hunters trying to assemble godly artifacts to unlock what is either a bountiful treasure or a terrible curse, currently being raced to that objective by technology-worshipping cybernetic cultists. Fun stuff. I think that's about it for me, so thanks everyone at home so much for watching. Thanks everyone at the table so much for playing, and we'll see you all next week.
Holy shit.
But Matthew, I think
What's
I
up?
speak